Okay.
What are we gonna do about
Drinks
that?
another beer.
Why are you
I'm gonna go
telling
get
us?
some coffee.
This motherfucker, dude.
Had all this time.
I absolutely hate him.
He's been here since 6.
I hate
I'm
him.
not even making that up. He was in right after I was in.
The most dedicated group member, but also the
The
least
most
prepared.
non-dedicated.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can be dedicated and not productive at the same time. Those are two.
Bang.
That's
Okay, we're live.
that's fair. I know some people that are like that.
Yeah. Dude, I don't even remember how who Doc is. I gotta think about this.
Oh my god. We need to give Doc the.
Doc's got some stuff that's going to be happening today to Doc, so he better be ready.
I don't know this Doc.
I don't know this Doc. Who's this
So,
Doc?
so did you just make me run and jump off into the water or something?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Literally.
100%
That's
what you did.
exactly what.
That
That's
is
exactly what he did.
I
I've
thought
just-
that's
That was
what
productive
may
drive.
have happened, but
Honestly,
What?
it just fell on his face real quick. It was tragic.
Next time I'm gonna fucking grapple catch, use him as a human shield, and let him take all that
That's
damage.
crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
All that damage. You got like 30 HP.
A million. Try a million bajillion with my bear form, buddy.
It's kind
it's gonna be kind of nice because I legitimately don't have a clue what happened. So Doc's actually gonna be clueless on all of last week, other than jumping in the water, I guess.
Well, we'll have the recap here too. I'll do that first.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't
yeah.
matter to me because Doc wasn't there. So
That's
Doc doesn't
true.
know. I don't know. Doesn't mean.
I've been sipping on mine. Oh well. Frito.
No
Good shit.
chance to meta game.
Hey, Bob, don't do that.
When Derp gets back, you can do the thing.
The developers accidentally ruined Tanglewood. They put a trash can at the end of the fucking the little kitchen island. And I
thought there was
think it's
always a
causing
trash
people to
can
die. This video from 10 hours ago says the developers accidentally ruined Tanglewood, and they have a thing pointing at the trash can. So I wonder if something with the trash can changed, or I don't know. It's an hour and 10 minutes. I don't want to watch it. We'll figure it out one day when we play again.
If they could have a decent event, their events have been ass.
Yeah. They just need to put fucking like the content everybody's been waiting for, like cosmetics. They put that in, people will be grinding their asses off.
Yeah. The roadmap. Did Cable show you the roadmap? The roadmap is literally like copy paste last year's
From
roadmap.
last year. Yeah.
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 They're like, oh yeah, we didn't do anything on this roadmap except for Lighthouse. Let's just reuse the whole roadmap.
Yeah, and then the roadmap isn't a roadmap for 2025. It's a roadmap for 2026. It makes no fucking
Oh
sense.
yeah. Like copy pasted the roadmap and then forward dated it to next year.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck are we doing? They did release the update to Bleedsdale, I think it was.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. It'll be worth checking out in like October or something.
Yeah.
We could do that and Midnight Heist. Their updates, hopefully by the time that gets going around, because they're updating way quicker than fucking that and Repo. They have a whole grip of party horror games.
Repo's funny. I want to make it far.
Hey, but what were you playing last night? I woke up at like 1:30 and it was like horror sounds in our bedroom.
Repo. Right?
Repo, yeah, that's Repo probably.
So Raph fell asleep with Cable's Twitch stream up on the TV.
Yeah, I turned it on and fell asleep like immediately.
Yeah,
Nice.
I woke up to thunder and lightning, and then like scary sounds and Cable's voice.
That's so funny.
I'm just summoning some stuff.
It's the white noise machine, you know.
Probably me, Drifter, and Rick yelling.
Yeah. I can only imagine. That's funny. I almost got on. Like I popped into Discord, and then I was about to download the game, and I don't know what happened. I just lost all motivation. I ended up going in my room and laying down.
Yeah, it's 6 people, so
Nice.
right now the most we've had is 5, but Derp lasted like half a game. Did he leave mid game, Cable?
Can you?
No, I'm saying
Wait, who?
didn't Derp leave mid game?
Oh yeah, in between rounds, yeah.
I mean, is that
Jeez.
surprising? He left at the start of this. We haven't even started. He left. This man just be leaving.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today's stream is brought to you by Red Baron Pizza. I'm just kidding.
What?
What is Red Baron's like? Do they have like a phrase? Like it's not DiGiorno, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, like that one?
I don't.
Mm.
I don't know.
Look it up. I'll look it up.
He's back.
I'm bad about that. I ask Cable questions all the time when we're in Discord when I have like the full force of a computer and internet right in front of me.
Yeah. That's like you remember at one point in time where there was it kind of became popular when people would ask questions. They had this Google it yourself type website, and you would type in their question and you could send them that link, and it would pull it up, and then it would just type their question into Google and give them the Google results.
That's funny.
Tagline is share something awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dumb. All right, Thor. Break
Are
it
we
down.
ready now?
I think
Are
so.
we actually live? We ready?
Yeah.
Now we gotta figure out this Red Baron situation.
Oh, okay, okay. So, last time, the party was confronted by a group of Kingsguard and Lycerians. As you guys were confronted and surrounded, a barrage of cannon fire hit all of you and sent you kind of all scattering into your own directions and trying to figure out what you guys were going to do. Amidst the chaos, the Lycerian captain revealed himself to be a barbed devil, and some of his troops were imps. Seeing this revolution, the Kingsguard began to immediately attack the devils, and the party, other than Doc, all began to kind of fight. Doc decided, as you guys were starting to get surrounded, to jump off of the bridge and into the river, which he successfully did. Catch tried to also jump off. Unfortunately, Catch stumbled and fell. Derpymoto was following Catch, and they both turned around and joined in on the fight, as well as Alara, who had gone and turned herself invisible, reemerged as all of you took on the Lycerian. After winning the fight with the help of the Kingsguard, the captain of the group told you about a small hut which you all traveled to hide up and rest for the evening until you could make your journey to the king's keep and discuss these matters, as well as to discuss what happened with the Kingsguard. as you guys journeyed to this little hut, you found it, and you found a little basement inside. Catch discovered a magical door, which he solved the puzzle by creating a little bit of water to open it, and it melted away and
Okay.
revealed another tunnel that led to a cave.
Catch Smort.
Catch is smart.
Smort.
Behind this tunnel, the little cave had an island surrounded by salt water. Ramon, holding the idol that he found in the basement, was able to safely reach the island where he discovered a gem of Osa. Osa spoke to him and told him about the friendship of Osa and Eldath. And he returned the gem to Alara, who immediately put it in her socket or of her pendant and gained some new exciting things. One being she doesn't have to have regents anymore to cast spells. And the other is if she falls, she has a chance, or she has one opportunity to revive with 1 health. As everyone kind of was starting to go to sleep, Ramon decided to go back down and do a little prayer, where he was tested by his goddess and fought a giant octopus. After defeating the giant octopus and receiving the first mark of Eldath, he also decided to go to bed. After a quick little discussion with Alara, who was still awake. After Ramon had fallen asleep, another visitor happened to appear before Alara. It was none other than Osa's sister, who
Shit.
did a hold person
Oh,
spell
shit, I forgot
on
about this.
Alara. And that is where we ended our
That's where
journey.
we ended? Oh man, I did not remember that. Holy.
Oh, yes.
Pull up my notes.
So, where we're going to pick up today
Oh shit.
Doc.
Oh, yes, sir.
We're traveling back a little bit in time here for you.
Alrighty.
You've just jumped off the bridge and you are swimming to the other side. You haven't heard any cannons fired. You don't even know what's happening up there. You just know you were following your friends. As you do, you see a few rocks here and there, and you do leave a few markings in case they decide to follow you. But you're not sure what is happening. Upon reaching the other side, you see kind of a rocky surface that goes up. You begin climbing up.
This is me.
No.
Dang.
Look at that.
If you will,
Oh.
go ahead and roll either a survival or athletic check.
We hit a solid 11 there.
Okay, that's fine. As you begin to climb up, it's definitely a little slippery, but you manage to still keep your footing. And you begin to look for signs of where your friend is. Roll another. You can either roll a survival, an athletics, or an investigation for this.
We got a natural.
Whoa!
Dang. Okay. With that, you easily find some markings in the cliff that they have left you, kind of indicating their path up. As you continue up
Ugh.
on the cliff, you
I ain't
find
leaving no
little
markings.
like notches that you're able to put your hands on, and it makes it easier for you to make your ascent. Upon reaching about the halfway point, you see a little bit of motion above you, and you realize
Bring
that
in
it's
motion, twin.
probably a shrub or bush kind of blowing. It's about this time, though, you hear the thunder of cannons being fired. You hear the whistling of these cannonballs as they slam into the bridge. And you hear the crack and breaking of the bridge as it's destroyed. Go ahead and roll another survival or athletics check for me. And you get advantage with this one.
We got 17.
Okay. As you continue up, you reach where you saw the little bit of movement. And you discover that there's a little alcove. It's kind of tucked away, but with the grass and everything, it's noticeable enough for someone with your expertise to realize that there's something here. You pull up and you kind of tuck into the little cove, and you discover that there's a small wooden door there. What would you like to do?
Well, I think I'll proceed to the door with a little bit of caution and see if I can't perceive anything. Kind of put my ear up to the door and try to listen and kind of look around the frame to see if there's any kind of cracks that I can get a peek through. See if I can get any kind of information.
As you kind of start to investigate this door, there's no real markings or anything. It's pretty solid, but it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong.
All right, I'll try to give it a gentle kind of tug, see if it's unlocked or if or push, whether it's push or pull. You know, we ain't gonna just walk into a door.
What's it?
As you kind of pull on the door, it opens towards you, and you begin to look inside. And you see a small little enclosure that has a wooden door not too far off. As you make your way past that, you can see that this path leads into a cavern. To your right, you hear a little bit of kind of a wind sound, and you look and you can see that there is a small section of this wall that has been kind of torn down, and you can see into another room. So you now have two options. You can continue going through the cave, or you can look to see what's in this room.
Let's check out this room real quick.
Okay. If you want to, let me have you roll an athletics check or a survival, just to kind of get through this.
I got a 17 there.
17. Okay, so you have no problem with this. As you kind of climb through some rubble, you see that there's 4 pillars that kind of support the ceiling above you. In the middle of the room, there's a grate. And just in the kind of northern portion to you, there's another entry that has a grated door over it.
Let's go and try to peek down through that other doorway, see if I can see kind of, what other kind of blind spot I might be. there's anything in that hallway or whatever, the next room, whatever happens to be that way.
Sure. As you get to the grated door, it's really dark, so you can't see a whole lot, but there is a small hallway that looks like it leads to your right. The door itself is kind of rusted. It doesn't really budge at your touch. It may take a little bit of force if you wanted to get through this.
And what did you say was in the middle of the room?
There's a grate in the middle of the room.
A grate in the middle of the room as well.
Yeah.
Let's try to apply a little bit of force to the door and get it to open.
Okay. Let's see. Let's have you make an athletics check for that.
Ready? We got a 17 again.
Okay. As you're doing this, you're able to kind of make this grated door essentially break in a few places and from the rust, and you push it aside and you can squeeze through. You look down now a hallway, not very long, maybe about 30, 40 feet, you would guess. It looks like there's kind of a dead end at the wall right in front of you, but it looks like there's a small little area that goes to the left.
Right now, looking at the walls through the hallway, does it appear like there's any kind of watermarks or anything like that?
It does look like there's some watermarks, especially about knee-high level.
Okay.
So you have a feeling that this may allow water to escape from the keep somewhere up above. It's not 100% sure, but there's a good possibility.
All right. Well, I'll follow that. Headed to the left.
Okay, as you move down the hallway and to the left, you notice that there is another grate. This isn't a door, though. This is more of like a passage for water, which kind of confirms what you had already previously thought, that water travels through this area.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
We got an 8 this time.
Okay. You're not sure if there's anything else around, but you
All right.
do start to hear movement.
Does it sound like it's coming back from the way I came, or up maybe on the other side of the grate, or?
Sounds like it's on the other side of that grate that you just saw.
All right. Let's see here. I guess I'm gonna turn around and go back out the way I came and kind of leave this area and get back to and start working through the cave.
Okay. So you begin kind of traversing back through. When you get to the room with the 4 pillars, roll a insight check for me.
We got a 19.
Okay. As you begin to get kind of over the rubble that you climb through, you see some movement coming from the grate in that room. It seeps up through the grate just barely. It's really dark though. And this just kind of slightly reflects the little bit of light that you have from the torches in the cave.
Goddamn oozlings. I'll try to stealthily proceed back through.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you're able to kind of sneak away from this black pudding that begins to seep up through the crate in the middle of the room. And you are now back into kind of cavern hallway. As you traverse down the hall, you do happen to notice a few markings along the cavern wall. These are similar markings to what you saw outside. They would be indicators that your friends traveled this way.
Alright. Keep on following that path then.
You make your way through a winding cavern path and you come to a Y intersection. The markings go towards the right, but on the left, you can hear slight whispers. You're not sure what they are or who's making them, but they do come from that direction.
I want to pick up a pebble and throw it towards the whispers and see what kind of movement I hear if I throw that pebble.
Okay. As you throw the pebble, the whispers briefly stop. You're not sure what just happened, but then you hear them begin to talk again. You still can't understand them.
I don't hear any kind of footsteps or any movement.
No. No footsteps or movement.
Well, if my friends indicated they're on the right side, I'm going to the right side.
Okay. You continue following the path to the right, following their markings. You see along the wall that there are some arches that have been kind of in ruins, but at one point they would have been these beautifully carved stone archways. You continue around a bend and you find a third one, where just past it is a small little campfire.
All right. Suppose I'll go up to the campfire.
As you begin to approach the campfire. Hold up, Brett. Identify yourself, or we're gonna have some real problems here.
Yes, sir. How do you do? To be Doc, naturally.
Ah, you son of a bitch. We were wondering where you were.
Oh, I just had to do a little bit of exploring on my way, try to get a lay of the land.
Ah, well, I'm glad you finally caught up. This place is a little creepy.
Yeah, I did catch some weird stuff, like some black ooze coming up, like some sort of oozling or something. And
Gross.
heard some voices down another way, but couldn't really make much more out than I heard voices. Honestly,
You didn't go down there, did you?
no, I tossed a pebble to see if I could get any kind of movement to try to learn anything, but they just stopped talking, and then that was it.
All right, good. This place has a small infestation problem. You know what I mean? Seems to be the theme for this area. Yeah, we went down there for a second, but we saw a swarm of lemurs down there, and that was enough for us to not want to deal with them right now. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Because if they're here, that means something else is here. Something else bigger and stronger.
Definitely. Well,
So,
have you guys encountered anything else on your way in here?
well, there's two paths we found. We hadn't seen anything else. One leads just behind us, and one to our right here. The path to our right seems to lead to a small little area with a grate, and it has a ladder that goes up. This other path is really strange. It just leads to a wall. We ain't figured it out yet. It looks like there was an archway there at one point, but we don't know what that's about, if it was sealed up for a reason or what.
Well, what's the plan? When do we gonna stay here, try to move through?
That's
I
what we
think we
were
need
kind of thinking, is just, I guess, keep going, but that's up to you.
Well, suppose it's ultimately we gotta free these people that are trapped in these walls, and
You're right about
moving
that.
through is about the only thing we can do.
Well, like I said, the only path that we know of is the one to our right that leads in. We can definitely go that way. If that's what you think.
We got that, and I did go through what appeared to be maybe like a sewer system or some sort of drainage from there, but I came up to a point and I didn't really catch anything. It might dead end, but there was a grate. I just couldn't get to the other side. But now with more people, there's a possibility. And the other thing is that is where I saw the black oozling thing. So
we have to dispatch that, and we know how nasty those things can be. That's
yeah.
It's up to you. We're just along for the ride. Hell, this is so far a breeze compared to fighting them cowboys. They've been a real pain in the ass here recently.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Just
We've
barely
caught 'em
ran into the one recently, but
we've caught them several times in the void area. They keep going in there gathering artifacts. Most we got out of them is they were bringing them here and then bringing them to some other people. They were dressed kind of funny, like in these weird flowy robes. I ain't never seen anything quite like them, to be honest.
Interesting.
Almost look like pajamas, to be honest with you. Kind of funny looking.
Oh, all right. I ran into somebody that's he's a good guy, but he tends to be wearing pajamas out in public. Maybe
Maybe he knows them.
maybe.
But
Well, shit. Let's I mean, at this point, we got nothing else to do but to press on. So let's just stick to here. We'll deal with that black oozling later if we need to.
all right.
But I'm not much for swimming through sewage if I can avoid it. So
Yeah, we'd prefer that ourselves. So we want to just rest here for the night, real quick, and then keep on going, or you want to just keep on
Yeah.
going now?
are you all pretty healthy? You guys good?
We're
Just
we're
need
doing
some
pretty
rest?
good.
All right. Well, I say shit. Let's press on then. Let's try to make the
What?
most haste
Oh.
we can.
All right. As you guys do this, you go through the archway to the right. You go down a winding path that leads to a small area that's cobbled stone with a grate in it, and then just behind that is a ladder. As you guys begin to climb up, Warren kind of gives you a little shout. So, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but could y'all hurry up?
Oh,
We got a little bit of a ooh situation here.
heal.
It'd be nice to not have this thing slapping at our heels. As you look down, you see another black, gooey substance coming up from the drain. It's seeping up through it as if the drain's barely even there, and then just kind of congealing back into itself. It begins to kind of shoot up these black, oozy tentacles, like arms reaching up towards you guys.
Suppose we should pick up our pace. This is looking to be a bit nasty if we hang around here too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys pick up your pace, and as you get to the top, you find a hatch that you're able to kind of push open. And as you do, you find yourself in a small corridor. You walk down this corridor, and as you get to the end, you see a dead end. It looks similar to what you saw in the other passage. Two archways that have been kind of filled in. But on this one, there is a thing in the middle of the arch. It looks out of place.
Well, what do you think that is up there?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You
I'll shoot
see, okay.
Oh my.
It is. It's a portion of the stone. So if you shoot
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Then probably won't shoot it.
Okay.
If I can discern that, then I'm not gonna shoot it.
Yeah. That's kind of what I
Okay.
figured. As you go up to it, well, hell, I'll touch it. And you see Warren stick out a hand, and he pushes it, and these two archways kind of swing in towards you guys, opening into a new hall.
All right. Let's start pressing on in and through.
As you do, to your right, you see a door that's been shut. And to your left, you see one that it's basically been destroyed. And you
All right.
hear a little bit of noise coming from inside that room.
The
you-
shut door.
The one that is destroyed.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of be at ready pistol drawn, and kind of clear my way through, kind of, sweep through a little bit, check that noise. But ultimately, I want to clear that side so that I can start focusing on the closed door.
Okay. So you're gonna go in to that room.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to sweep in, we're gonna cut to the rest of the party.
Yay.
Alright.
Alara, you have just had whole person cast on you. Osa's sister has reappeared and is now looking at you. Her long, thin, slim finger. That skin is kind of bone tight around, poking at your pendant, but as she does, she can't seem to quite touch it herself. An interesting reaction you weren't expecting. My dear, why do you have to help my sister? I can honestly help you a great deal more than she ever will. I
How am I
have.
supposed to believe you?
Well, all you have to do is make a deal with, and I can easily have all of these pathetic creatures gone instantly.
I don't think I'm interested in a deal.
Your family was always stubborn. I've despised that quality about you.
You know my family as well.
I've known your family for a long time. Your families always seem to pick my sister for whatever reason. But no matter. That seems to be ending. I can't wait for you to meet my newest ally. I think you'll like him a lot.
Who is he?
I am not giving you that information this easily, dear.
Worth a shot.
Unless you want to make a trade.
I don't
Think
think I'm
about
interested
it.
in making deals with you.
Well, that's fine. But sometimes a deal with the devil is better than no deal at all. And considering your
Had practice.
Lycerian enemies have made one themselves, I may be more help than you realize.
So you haven't made a deal with the Lycerians.
Oh, no. They're boring to me. All they want is power. They want to be the rulers of Triton. I have no use for simple beings like them.
Then what are
But I
you
do.
for?
What?
What are you looking to gain?
What we all want. Our own choices. Our own freedoms. You want freedom as well, do you not?
In a
The
sense.
freedom to love who you want. A freedom to do as you please. To be who you are and not who you are.
What cost does your freedom come at?
Well, that is a good question. That is why I need one gem of Os, so that I can see what my sister did to me.
I don't think I'm willing to make that deal.
Well, should you ever change your mind, I will be in touch. You have my jewel. My little token. Bye. She snaps her fingers. The whole person disappears, as well as she does.
I sit up, like, gasping. I can't remember. Okay, I'm upstairs, correct? Do you remember?
Yes, correct. You are.
I'm upstairs. Patch is asleep downstairs.
Correct. Derpimoto is meditating by the fire, and Ramon has just come up and pretty much just passed out. He's hurt pretty bad. So he is out for the count right.
Well, I'm gonna go over to Derpimoto and, like, hesitantly just put my hand in front of his face, see if he reacts at all.
I do not.
Derpimoto.
And then I'm gonna look at Ramon and see how hurt he is. His face.
I should have leveled up.
What the hell?
Playing Pokemon?
And then I'm gonna peek downstairs, and I'm assuming I will see Catch sleeping soundly as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of sit by myself, feeling a little scared, kind of hug myself tight, and try to settle down after that encounter.
Derpimoto, with his eyes still closed, will say, Alara, was that you?
Ah, Derpimoto, you're awake. I've just had a terrible experience.
Oh, well, I guess you can tell me about it.
Oh, great. I'm gonna tell Derpimoto everything that happened.
Okay.
with
Oh,
the evil lady.
oh. Well, I mean, how do you feel about it? You
Do you
seem to be
think I should
rattled.
get rid of the token? It seems like she has some power over me by me having it. Although I
Yeah.
did try to give it to you, and then it came back to me, right?
Yeah, there must be some reason that you have this, and you can't get rid of it. It might be just destiny that you have it.
Has anything weird happened to you? Do you still have the mark on your chest from where you were wearing it?
Oh, I don't know. Let me look. I'll pull my kimono out, and do I have it? Do I have the mark?
You still have a mark from where it was against you.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
chest.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, no bother.
But nothing. She hasn't talked to you. You haven't seen her.
No. I was just meditating and clearing all my thoughts. Nobody's come to me.
How peculiar. Obviously, it's something to do with me.
Yeah, maybe you could try meditating with it and trying to connect more with it. See if there's a deeper meaning.
But what if she takes over?
I'll
That
kill you.
seems too risky. You'll kill me?
Well, yeah.
As tempting as that is, I think maybe I'll try to find another way.
Is that what she wants to take over your body? That's exactly what she said.
No, I'm not
So
quite.
you won't know until you try.
I mean, yeah, you have a good point, but
And
I
as
don't
long as
think
your
it's my
heart
time
and
to
your
die yet. And
as
sounds
long as
like-
your heart and your will to live is stronger than hers, I believe you'll overcome whatever.
I don't think I want to open my heart up to that evil. Maybe I could try talking to her sister.
Oh, have you opened your heart up to anything at all?
No,
Oh God.
start to cry a little bit, and I like glance over at Ramon
Oh
just
shit.
slightly, enough for you to notice, but kind of secretly.
Well, it seems like you have a lot on your plate.
Yes, I
Um,
think you're right.
I would recommend trying to work through those problems yourself and not bother others with them.
Yes, of
Jesus.
course. I'm very sorry, Derpimoto. Thank you for talking with me. You've calmed me down a bit.
But let me know if you want to meditate with the emblem, so I can be
Okay.
ready to kill you.
I will let you know.
Alright.
I will let you know. Yes, we'll come back to that.
Sure,
Probably
sure.
not right now. I guess I will go try to get some sleep. I'm feeling a little bit calmer. I'm sorry to disturb you. Oh, he's already okay. And with that, I go lay back down and again
Okay.
start to try to sleep.
Sleep eventually does come to you. It's not a very peaceful sleep. It is fairly restless. You do manage, however, to get a long rest, as do all of you guys other than Doc. Doc, you are still kind of going right now. As the morning comes, you see sunlight gently begin to gleam in through the windows. You are all awake at this point. And now you can decide where you're going to go.
Good morning, everyone.
My goodness. Oh, I feel better. Oh, yeah. I'm just stretch. I'm just gonna do some morning stretches. Oh my god. It's crazy.
As I wake up, I'm a little less talkative than usual this morning after my night of restless sleep.
I glare at Alara and I hold my sword.
I glance at him and look away really quickly.
Okay. Do we need to go to that meeting?
Ah, yes, the meeting. I've managed to forget completely about that. But you're right. That is indeed what we need to do today.
I yelled down the stairs. Catch! Are you there?
Yes.
Come
You
up
make
here.
breakfast yet?
No, there's no breakfast.
Oh shit! Still in this shithole. All right, we going? Where we going?
Well,
We're going to go to the meeting.
the meeting, yes,
Talk
I
with the
got 10
king.
days. I need to be back.
yes. Okay, well, if
Patch,
we go to
will
this
make it
meeting
back.
and get the king on our side, then we storm the place, the fucking
Like the keep.
the keep, yes, the
Motherfucking,
keep.
ham.
Ham, cheese, motherfucker. The keep.
Goddamn, I hate to fucking with the sandwich.
we get the king on our side. We storm the keep with the king's guard, and we save Ilara's father. All today,
Defeat the Hasselhoff.
and then we
Okay.
start our journey back, and you're back with plenty of time. All in one day.
I'll admit, it sounds a little too good to be true.
Okay,
Ramon.
maybe 2 days.
You say so.
Okay.
Sure.
Does anybody remember where this meeting is?
Lara, you would know because you're part of the noble family, especially being the daughter.
I think it's just at the library on 5th Street.
It would be in the King's Keep, in his
of
council room.
course. The King's Keep.
Ours closed.
That is on the center island, and it is a little bit of a journey. It'll take you about half a day, and people are going to notice you
Fuck!
if you go there by the main roads. So
Half a day. We were supposed to be at like 10 a.m.
What time? When did we wake up? Like 8 a.m., 7 a.m. There's sunrise.
it's gonna be a half. Yeah, this is like, let's say about 6 a.m.
God damn.
Okay.
You can get there by 10 a.m. But
Gotta take the main road.
if you take the main roads, you don't know what you will encounter or who
Okay.
you will encounter.
We just assume Alara told us all of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we disguise
Yes.
a
Well,
lot?
you would at this point
Yeah,
with having faced the Lycerians as well, you would have an idea that this may not be a safe journey.
What did the Kingsguard last say to us? Just like he told us about the hut and to stay safe, and he's gonna
stay
be at the
safe.
meeting.
And he's going to be at the
Yeah,
meeting
okay.
as well.
Ah, fuck! We should have asked him to fucking hang
So-
out. He could have escorted us.
This is going to be a tough journey. I do think there must be a way. Hold on, let me think. Let me read.
There must be a way.
There must be a way.
Listen,
We need to leave in 5 minutes, otherwise we're not gonna make it.
okay.
I have time to go poop.
No, catch. What the hell?
Catch. What?
It's the
Don't you have a-
morning.
Don't you have a bag of holding?
I don't think
Fine.
I could just poop behind a tree, Dirty
Elana,
Meadow.
Elana, give
I don't
Catch.
need a
We might
give
need it
Catch
later.
your amulet. Give Catch your amulet
I
of
will
holding.
not do such a thing.
We might need it later.
Shit.
Okay.
Trust me, all of you.
Okay.
I'm saying I could just shit behind a tree. I don't know why they want me to poop in a bag.
Is it light out yet?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh, so we're not in
The
daylight.
sun has
saving.
begun to rise.
Do you guys have anything that you can disguise yourselves with?
I can turn invisible, but only for an hour.
Oh yes,
I
yeah,
have the
just the
amulet
thing.
holding, but we haven't tested it out with putting someone inside of it yet.
Oh,
But didn't we
yeah.
determine that we can only put a gnome in there?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
too
yes,
small.
yes.
Yeah.
Pretty small space.
Damn, I'm 6 foot
Oh, God.
Yeah, on a good day.
on a good day. Not
Your
wearing my
heels on.
sandals. Yeah.
I got just the thing to disguise myself. I'll just pull my goggles down. Perfect.
All right.
I mean, they wouldn't be looking for us. We just need to disguise Alara, right?
I think we're all
The
well, wait a minute, this-
Lycerian lady definitely looked at all of us, even me. Because remember, she stepped on me when I was a little rat.
Yeah, she stepped on your neck.
Yeah, and then I
Yes,
came out
that's
of my
true.
rat form. She looked at all of us. So I'm assuming
Um,
maybe she would let other people know that who we are.
They wouldn't know. She true, like a really amazing picture.
Yeah,
Oh,
she.
Maybe like we break
I
up into
think-
twos and stay maybe 100 feet apart. Because if they're looking for a group,
a group. Yeah. Okay.
And
And
we
then
can keep Alara
there's
in the
some
back group.
attention.
You know, like Ramon, Alara in the back. Me and Catch can go in the front group. So if anything's going wrong, we can
Laura
send a
can
signal.
turn invisible, and
Then
I
turn
can turn
invisible.
into a rat, or
Yeah.
dog or something.
That
Yeah,
is
maybe
a
something that's not going to get stepped on.
plan.
Okay, maybe a cute puppy.
Yes, something that can get punted across the
Just-
room.
What?
I just noticed a guy who uses dogs. So just stay away from him.
Oh.
You see him. He's about 5'4". That. So he's got a dog named Otis. He's always talking about beating.
This guy sounds like a terribly misunderstood
Catch,
person.
just go shit.
Everything misunderstood is crazy.
Okay, this is a good idea. I like this. What will be the
But
signal?
what the signal will be, I will put my Daiso in the ground. So if you walk up and you see it, just pick it up for me, and there's
I can also just send
Trouble
a
ahead.
message.
okay,
I
or
can
that.
also send messages, so Kat and I should be in different groups.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I'll
be
go-
team walkie-talkie.
Okay,
We can walkie-talkie.
that's good. I didn't want to lose this Daiso anyway. That's good.
Yeah,
I like this plan. I like this plan.
It's okay. It's not the
All
best.
right, I agree.
This
It
plan
might
is the best plan I've ever heard in my life.
It could maybe work and it could maybe end very poorly, but let's give it a go.
I think Ramon just started listening to plans just right now today.
Oh, I have this hood. Do one of you want this hood? I show the hood because if I'm gonna just turn at a signal, then I don't really need it. I can just kind of look down.
Well, I mean, the person who's going to grab the most size would be Alara, right? Does she have a hood?
You want this hoodie, Lara?
I think I do have a.
Yeah, I think we
Hood.
got. Didn't we get? Didn't we get you one?
Yeah, I got something to kind
Yeah,
of cover my.
we each got one because I thought
Then
maybe I'd be
maybe-
recognized by the family and you could be recognized in the street.
Maybe Derpy Moto then, because I kind of dress like normal people from this area, And-
Rashi,
wearing
take this hood.
golden purple, flashy.
What does the
kimono.
hood do? It's just a hood.
It's
Just a
a hood.
clothing item.
It doesn't do nothing. It's just a hood.
Okay. I'll flip it up. How do I look?
Good.
Okay.
Look like Jedi.
Very mysterious.
Catch,
This
why don't you
plan-
just shit already?
It's bulletproof. There's
I'm just behind the tree yelling at
there's no
gonna
higher
talk.
power of
Make
any
sure you
kind
wipe.
that can destroy this plan. This
I just
plan is
need part of
perfect.
your.
Wipe front to back, not back to
You
front,
have higher
please.
powers.
Let me get your old kimono, please.
Fuck you.
Can I have 5 minutes before we leave? We've got something to take care of really quickly.
But we gotta take care of this meeting, and you're gonna hold us up.
Yeah, what?
5 minutes? Really? You think
Oh,
it's too
you
long?
guys are going a head start anyway.
You better not be
Well, we're
touching that
staying within
necklace.
like 100. We
I'll
gotta
hold
stay within
mine.
100 feet.
Okay, fine. I guess my task can wait.
What is it?
I was
What
holding
is
my
it?
sword, ready
I
to.
kind of just like.
Oh shit!
What is it?
Yeah, I go over with Ramon and I tell him about my experience with the evil sister. And then I'm gonna tell him that I was going to try to speak to Osa before we left.
That's a terrible idea.
Why? Osa's a good one.
You don't have any input, anyways.
Eldath tells me Osa is good, or at least that she protects this land. So,
Yes.
if
want
you'd
them
like
to
to
put
talk to if you'd like to talk to her quickly, do you think you can quickly? Because this meeting is quite important.
Touch it. I swear to God.
I feel
This
like
is
yes.
the other one.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the evil one.
Should have done this last night. Damn it.
Okay, go ahead, Ilara. Go ahead,
I would have killed you.
guys. She's just going to talk to our good friend Osa really quickly.
Oh.
I'm gonna go downstairs for a little bit of privacy.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Would you like me to come? Ilara?
As everybody else is kind of packing up their
Wait,
stuff, you are
What?
already ready, and you head downstairs for a second. Are you going to the basement or to the
To the where?
basement or the cave?
Just the basement.
Okay. You go to the basement, and you're just out of earshot of these guys creeping towards the door, but you are able to begin to do a small little prayer.
Osa, I'm sorry I haven't spoken to you sooner. There's been quite a turn of events, and I didn't realize exactly who you were until now, so I'm very sorry. I've been told by Ramon that you are friends with Eldath, his goddess.
And she
And
protects
we-
this land. She has for
And they-
generations.
Yes, and that you protect this land and have for generations, and I've had involvement with my family. Now I think I'm beginning to understand who you are a bit more.
Yeah,
than I did
you
before.
probably should have known this stuff. Sorry.
Probably, but alas, here we are. Anyways, we are about to be quite silly and head straight into the city so I can make it to this meeting and speak with the king, and I'm just wondering if you have any guidance for me or if you can help us on our journey.
As you begin to say this prayer, the voice of Osa is really hard to hear, but few mumbled words come through. My dear, I have guarded your lands and family for eons. You must find another gem and perform the ritual. That will repel all of these invaders.
All right, the ritual. Because we didn't complete it. Because Ramon arrived. And my
Damn it,
mother.
no.
It all makes sense. Osa, can you give me any guidance to where to find this last gem? Or this next gem?
Their presence was hidden from me. It is what imprisons me. I am not allowed to know their location.
Oh, yes. That is quite unfortunate. Well, I guess we will attempt to go to this meeting and attempt not to get captured and attempt to find another gemstone.
Are they just like randomly put all over the place or what? Like,
Be safe, my child.
Thank you, Osa. Shit, didn't quite help.
yeah, that wasn't very useful, but that's okay. Let's go.
You wouldn't know. You didn't hear any of this.
And am I gonna tell you?
No.
Just
As
kidding.
you
I am gonna
guys-
tell Ron. And I'm gonna
As you-
tell him about the gemstone so that he can be aware and help me look.
Okay. As you guys are finishing up, Catch and Derpimoto, you take the lead, and you're followed by Ramon, and you head back out kind of the path you came on. And then you guys realize that maybe Catch and Derpimoto aren't the best ones to lead.
Well, I've studied the map.
Oh, you did study the map. That is correct.
I have
then,
great
Catch,
survival.
you would know which direction. So you begin to walk to the left and cross over the bridge right there and head into the city. All of y'all go ahead and
Roll what?
let me see. Let me think
Oh.
about it.
I didn't know if you
Okay,
cut out
just-
right
Are you
there
guys-
or.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy about this?
I wouldn't say necessarily. If I have my hood up, I'm just trying to be inconspicuous, I'm not trying to just like completely avoid anybody.
Okay.
Nonchalant.
Agreed.
I'll lie you.
All of you guys just kind of roll a deception check.
Oh, fuck you. One of my only plus zeros.
Oh my god.
12.
I got a 16.
23.
12, 16, 23.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
Nothing. It's just fucking sluggish.
Oh,
Oh, shit! Oh shit!
What'd you get?
Oh shit!
Oh, shit!
Got a
There you
natty.
go.
We got a natty.
This took
Okay.
forever.
Okay.
Keep that on,
your
keep that on.
First portion of this journey goes a lot quicker than you expected. You're able to cross both bridges that lead you to the main island where a family is. It only takes you about 30, 45 minutes roughly.
Oh hell yeah.
You are now on Alera's, and you have to cross over to the King's Island, which is in the middle. As you guys are making your way dock. As you kind of glance into the room,
Naturally.
you hear few voices conversing in a language I don't think you know.
Wow.
Do you know Abyssal? Or
What did I choose?
Mr. Thole.
Yes.
Just so you know, we see your tabs. You're just going through character sheets, but
Yeah, I that's fine because it's supposed to be
Okay.
playing music and it's not playing.
yeah, I
That's
just
the
want to
only
make
reason.
sure you knew, so you didn't click on anything we want to see.
Click on all your
like
special
Oh,
that
yeah,
game
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So you
weird
see all your
Pornhub tab you got up over
Hey,
there. That's kinda
yo.
strange,
I do
bro.
not have any of that up, okay?
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about like D&D.
I know. I'm just joking around.
He can pull
Yeah,
that
yeah,
up if he
yeah.
wants.
You
Catch
have
dice
common
this
deep speech and
episode.
goblin.
Yeah. I
Oh
was just-
shit, chill, brother.
I was about
No,
to
you
weren't
answer
supposed
that
to know
before
that.
we had the meme about your tabs. so-
Yes. I know. I have
No,
a
I do
million
not have
tabs too. Okay.
I told him that
Um,
last week.
He comes, it's a raspy voice that you hear. And you can tell they're conversing, but you're not sure what they're saying at all. You would recognize it enough to know that it's probably of abyssal nature, just from what your job was before.
Mhm.
And as you peek, you can see silhouetted 5 imps kind of huddled in a circle.
How many of us are there?
3 of you guys.
Well, shit. What do you think, brother?
Well,
Get a jump on them, we might be able to take them out, but I'd really rather move through the closed door. I think more likely that our guys are that we're looking for is on the other side of a closed door than one that's been broken down.
yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know this place. I don't know where we're at. Or what even is this place?
But I
I'd
don't
like
want
to.
I don't want to get jumped, while we're got our backs turned though. So that's kind of my dilemma here. I'm thinking.
Well, I can tell you, there are definitely some things in there that we didn't want to fight in that cave. I have a feeling there's going to be things in here we don't fight. We may want to sneak as much as we can.
Yeah, let's try to check that door. We'll just you want to check the door? I'll stand guard and watch behind us and make sure we don't get run up on.
Yeah, I'll go do that. So you see Warren go off, checks the door. It's unlocked. He begins to open it slowly. It's really dark. And you can see just barely across the hall and to his right. He looks around for a second, shuts the door, comes back. Alright, well, here's the situation. This whole place is dark. It's hard to see anything. If we go out this door, to the right, there's another door. And it's shut. Across the hall, there's another broken door, and then to our left, it looks like there's a bunch of ruins of like an arched door of some sort, you know? I did see, it looks like there's pretty heavy duty ballista shots that have been aimed at this door to our right. Or at least at the rubble. With the way that thing is, who knows? But there's definitely been some bloodshed. This place ain't looking great.
Well, it's a bit of a gamble, but we could try to look for some sort of indication on the trajectory of the ballistas. Go that direction, but it kind of gambling on whether or not there was a retreat back and we're running towards the pursuing group, or if it might be the best thing we can do is at least for trying to get a sense of direction on where to go. where there might be friendly people.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of choice here.
Yeah. All right, let's do that.
All right. All, the three of you go up to the door. Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
19.
Okay. And... Okay. All three of you can get to the door. Warren opens it first. And he goes to the left a little bit towards the pile of rubble. As you look, you can see that the bullets have come from that stretch kind of in the darkness and have been aimed down the hallway.
All right, we'll start pressing on up towards the direction it looks like they came from.
Okay. As you get to the rubble, you can just barely see that to your right and to your left, two grated doors, followed by another pair of grates on both sides, and then solid stonework. As you peer into each side, you begin to see and realize what this place is. It is a prison. And from the looks of it, there has been a lot of fighting in this prison. The glimpses of some of the cells have doors that are broken, and some of the walls of those cells are crumbled.
Well, shit.
This ain't looking good, Doc. I don't know what we do. This hallway looks pretty straight. And if those ballistas are aiming down here, shoot us.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it?
And who knows what's hiding in these places.
Let's see here. Let's
As you're sitting there
gonna-
making discussion. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try throwing another pebble down the hall, the ballistas, and see if I make noise like somebody's coming down the hall. What happens?
Okay. As you throw a pebble down the hall, you hear two noises. You hear the adjustment of what you more than likely think is a ballista aimed at where you hear it kind of getting racked as if it's ready to. The second noise you hear, more of an insectoid-like noise. That comes from your right.
The two separate directions.
Two separate directions. And as you do that, you also hear behind you voices growing louder. They're indistinguishable.
Well, shit. I guess we're gonna be in a bit of a tough situation here. And I'll kind of call down the hall. Say Ilara of House Cottrell has sent me here. Please hold your fire. I need to come down this hall.
Caprell. Oh, Caprell.
As you do that, in your head, you hear, "I do not know who you are, but keep your voice down. They are everywhere in here. I don't know why you're here or how you got here. Do I have an idea of how you got here? But you must be quiet. They are everywhere."
I guess I'll quietly kind of try to communicate back to the voice I've heard inside of my head. Is it safe for us to proceed down the hall towards the ballistas? It's myself and two others. We're wardens.
Wardens. Interesting. We will make sure not to hit you. But be warned, should anything else come down that hall, we will be safe and be quick.
Yeah.
As you have done this, you begin to hear movement all around. From the hallway you came, you hear a slight bit of wings flapping.
Well, shit, you
there's
boys.
The noise
boys.
going. Yeah, we gotta get going, Doc.
And we'll start moving down the hall as quickly as we can.
Okay. Let's see. Make an athletics check for me.
10.
10. Okay. As you get into the hallway, you're able to get over the rubble, and you get about a tenth of the way. You didn't move very quickly, but you had a lot of rubble in your way. And then you hear more of the insect. And then they speak in that same language. It's kind of got this harsh noise. Just to your right, behind you, you happen to notice a little bit of movement since you're kind of watching. And you see a little bit of a shiny exoskeleton. And you would know it as a mesolop, which is an insectoid from the Nine Hells and the Abyss. They're usually mercenaries, hired by devils, and they fulfill their contract as mercenaries and then move on to the next. You hear the wings from the other hallway growing closer to the door you left. And the door behind you, you hear begin to open. Go ahead and roll another 20 for me. We'll just do the same one. Whatever we did on athletics.
We're at an 8 now.
Okay. You make it just a little bit further, reaching about not quite the second tenth of the hallway here. To your left and right, the doors that lead into the cell. And in the one to your, you see a ooey substance on the floor. It's not like the black pudding. It have more humanoid shapes to them. They begin to move towards you guys. Go ahead and roll another athletic.
We got a 12 this time.
Okay. All of you begin to move up. You're about halfway now. And behind you, the door has fully opened. A fiery visage can be seen in the doorway as several devils pour out. You see two more of the mess kind of enter, followed by the imps, and they are all in that corridor where you crossed over the rubble. Lemurs are now on your left and your right, and you have a feeling that anyone that was in this has been killed and probably sent to the Nine to feed them. Go ahead and roll another athletics.
12 again.
Okay. This time you move up about another tenth, so you're 6/10 of the way there. You see the grate beside you, still intact, and there, looking at you, is a Mezzalah. It rakes its weapon against the, and then screams at you and runs to find a way to get to you. Roll an athletics check.
We got a 19 this time.
Okay, you move up significantly. You are almost there. Before you, you see a barricade of iron, as well as a barricade, just boxes and crates that are blocking a door. You see loosely in the dark figures kind of standing up on a walled look down. You're guessing that this would have been used at one point looking to the prisoners' cells from above. Before you, with the dim light, you can just barely see the gleaming of two ballistas staring down the hall. Doc, I think we need to be hurrying up here a little bit more. As he says this, in the opening of the wall beside you, you see 5 mesoliths appear. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
A 9.
You're able to get to just before the iron barricade. There's a door open to your left that leads into one of the cell blocks. And then to your right is where the mezzanine. Just before you, you see 5 people on that wall. And in your head, you hear, Warden, I would suggest making a little quicker pace. They are about to be coming out of the woodwork for you. And you hear the ballistas fire down the hallway. And then screams of agony from two of the beings down there. You're not ones were. And then the re-racking of the ballistas. What is your plan of action?
So we see these figures up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to throw a rope up to them and see if they'll help us up.
You'll have to get a little bit closer if you want to do that. And you'll have to cross over the iron.
Okay. Well, shit. I guess we gotta go follow the cell
It's
to the
up to
left.
you. You can do that,
Okay.
or you could try to cross over the iron barricade. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying you have to get. You can go to the left or do that. Either one.
Well, I guess, fuck it. First instinct was to go and try to get up, so that's what we're gonna do.
All right. Roll. Yeah, roll another athletics check here.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So all three of you get to the iron barricade, and you guys have trained so well together, and you've done this hundreds of times, just hopping over places to get to the other side. So they lift your foot up, and you just sail right over, and then they help each other up and over. You are now over the iron barricade, and you the barricade of boxes and crates, and the guys are just above you. If you want to throw the rope up, go ahead and make an athletics.
Another dirty 20.
Okay. You throw the rope up, and you feel somebody pull on it, and you're able to start climbing. As you get up to the top, you see 5 people there. 4 of them are soldiers, and then one is dressed in kind of a more regal armor, almost knightly. You can tell he's probably of nobility of some sort, but since you don't know any of these people, who or what they are.
Well, appreciate that your hand in helping us out of this situation here. We come in to try to help you guys get out. Seems like you're in a pretty tough spot.
Yes, that is a vast underestimation of the situation. We are, by all accounts, trying to hold all of these fiends off. We would like to keep this area in case we need to leave the way you can. But it is not our only exit, should we need. We are just surprised that anyone came this way. Only a handful of people even know of it. How did you know of it?
Be frank with you, it's pure dumb luck for me. I just came across and followed my 2 friends here's trail they left for me, and made my way up this way, and I found a door and kind of investigated my way through that way and ended up here. So
Hmm.
kind of pure dumb luck, I suppose.
Interesting. And he looks at your other wardens. Well, sir, to be quite honest with you, I'm rather keen on tracking people. It's kind of my thing as a warden, you know. And I happen to notice things. We were brought here to help. I happened to notice that there was a bird that kept flying from this little alcove. The bird had a marking on it, and it always seemed to be carrying some paper in its bill. I only reckon that either that's a familiar or a druid. I took a gamble as to there being something over. It'd be quite like this, but hey, sometimes you just get lucky. As you're having this conversation, you hear the poof of the ballistas as they fire again, and then the soldiers begin to arm them once more. Well, lucky indeed. I am Lord Thaler. I've been charged with this keep, defense of it, and regaining the city of Osel. Our efforts are not going well. The demon army, devil army is proving to be very, like they know more than they should.
Well, to be honest with you, I think I know why that might be. One of the noble houses in your great city seems to be in liege with these devils.
Hmm.
They seem to be plotting a bit against the king, and in fact, just before I split off to come here, they'd just killed another member of nobility, and was trying to frame Alara for it. So,
At the mention of that, his stoic kind of composure falters for just a brief second when you mention Alara, to the point where he doesn't say anything, but you can tell he wants to ask you more of this of what happened. Follow me.
alrighty.
Turns, giving signals to his soldiers, and leads you down a wooden staircase that looks like kind of shakily built, wasn't initially a part of. Turning to his guards one more time. You know the plan. Should they get too close? And all of them nod. Yes, Lord. Of course. Come. And he leads you through these two large doors and up the stairs and into a large kind of circular room that has a bunch of chairs sitting around a table. How do you know Alara?
Well, me, honestly, just another bit of coincidence, really. I found myself into a bit of a situation, and I woke up in some strange cell at one point, not so long ago, and Laura happened to be one of those people, and it was also in that cell. So beyond that, I've been kind of traveling along with her and a couple other members that we all ended up in the same place, just trying to figure our way out. And we heard about the situation going on here, so we made our way back, try to make sure that we could do what we could, especially knowing that her father was in a bit of a situation. We found out when we got here that seems as though maybe my loose understanding is maybe the person she was supposed to be wed off to, that house, one behind a lot of the communication with the devils. At least it's kind of the way it seems, and I'm starting to think, maybe they should be really monitored, especially since they're the ones trying to frame Alara for the murder of another house member.
Well, it ain't so
Seems a
bad
bit
now.
odd that you would
Is
want
it?
your future daughter-in-law to be, framed for murder, but maybe they've got bigger plans.
He again keeps his composure. He's very stoic about all of this information. He takes it in. I see. Well, if this is all true, the king must be made aware of this. I only wish I'd given my daughter this gem.
Well,
He has on his staff, he has this red gem.
Oh,
This is a very special artifact. The best way we can handle these devils is to be able to perform the ritual.
Yeah.
That will
Alright, well-
end this war. But she needs more, and I don't know where her brother is. He was sent to gather them, and I haven't heard some time. I used her cousin Alec, and I haven't heard from him. And I am getting worried that we are going to fall, and the city is going to fall to all of them.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I remember right, her cousin was in a bit of a situation with us in that kind of prison that I mentioned that we randomly woke up in, where we all met. And I'm afraid that I don't think he's breathing anymore.
This is the first time you see him, other than the mention of Alara, where his stoic composure again kind of just falls for a brief second. You can see the grief in his eye before he regains it. This news, tragic. My people are tired and weary. We are losing this battle. We are losing this war. This keep cannot hold much longer. Our supplies are running short. The king needs us to hold this. I've already commanded my people to blow the bridge should they breach past the gates. And I've told my people to be prepared to fight to the death.
Well, what it sounds like to me is the best course of action is if you can somehow get me a message that I can deliver to the king, and maybe the gem that I can deliver to Alara, I might be able to make this thing happen. But it'd have to be a message that guarantees that it was from you, and that's something that I wouldn't be able to forge or come across on my own. given that there's so much deceit going on in this city of Triton currently. Is this something that you agree with? Or, I mean, you could yourself come with us. I
No.
don't take you for a man. Exactly.
I
Didn't take you
cannot.
for the man.
I was charged
Indisposed.
with this, and I will continue my command as the king has told me to. That being said, I have a way of getting a message to him directly. Few know about this, and few can know. So what I show you, you must swear to secrecy. All of you. Should you betray me, I will kill you. Do you understand?
I'm here to save you, so I don't want to betray you at all.
We appreciate that. Follow me. There is another area that I doubt anyone has found. He begins to lead you down a few different hallways. Not too far away, and you kind of make a descent down the case once again. This time, he leads you area. As you enter the first room, you see food and water, rations basically for the keep. You also notice that a lot of the rations have disappeared. They are going through them. In one of the other rooms, whimpering and the sounds of moans as people lay in what looks to be a made-up triage for these soldiers that have been wounded or that have been mentally scarred and don't seem to be capable of continuing. He leads you through to an area that has mostly what seems to be like pine cap. As you go behind the first row, he points at one of the set of casks. Come. You guys move the shelf. It's rather difficult because it's fairly heavy, but all four of you are able to move it just enough to squeeze behind it. And there, he lifts up some tiles that have been carefully concealed, wrapped, and leads you down into a square room. It's a great. This is a secret area used by nobles before. We tend to keep this a very family secret thing. I would, as I said, like it to stay that way.
Yes, sir.
No. Follow me. And he takes you through the first set of doors. Looks like in a small bed. And then continues through. And there's several hallways that he kind of passed through, and he gets to what looks to be a dead end. As you get to the dead end, he pushes on one of the, and this kind of invisible door opens, and you look to be in another storage compartment. As all three of you go through, he leads you through this. You can see in this one though, there's more armaments and things of like potions and things to make potions, herbs and stuff of that nature. Regents, basically. He passes through this room and into the next. and you get into a room that looks like it does have a small. It's mostly filled with scrolls, and there's a mirror on. He goes over to the mirror and taps it with his staff, and it begins to glow. This kind of bluish glow that shimmers a little bit, almost. My lord, I have some information for you. I have friends of my daughter, 3 wardens here. They've managed to sneak in, and they've given me information. The ones you seek are the Lycerians. That family seems to have grown a passion for power. We are doing the best we can, my lord, but this keep is going to fall. We are days away from not stopping it. I apologize about the bridge. It is the only way I know to stop them at this spot. I'm sending these men to you, along with the gem. Tell my daughter I am sorry and that I love her. And for the first time, Doc, you see him actually really truly drop his kind of stoic facade. He is saddened at the thought of a high probability of not surviving.
No!
And he regains his composure. That is all I have to report.
We're gonna save him.
Not much is visible from your perspective, but you do hear a voice. Well, this is intolerable. I'm holding court today. I will deal with them, and we will come and save you as soon as we can. If this is true, unfortunately, this will open up another front since they control the other key. May Osa bless you.
Whoa.
And that is all. Lord Thaler turns back to you, Doc. And he takes this red gem of his staff and hands it to you. This belongs to my daughter. It is imperative that you give this to her. She must receive it. Tell her she has to put this in her pendant and perform the ritual. Hopefully she can do it with the one. But there will be no other way to repel these foul fiends. Come. And he leads you to one of the bookshelves. He pulls one of the books and swings inward into a small little another. This will take you below. It will lead you back out the way you came. From there, you're going to have to figure out on your own how to get to the King's Keep. it is going to be a very dangerous thing, especially with the knowledge you know.
Well.
He hands you the gem, and the other two wardens look at you, Doc. Well, I guess we gotta go back down, huh?
Yeah, just another Tuesday, am I right?
Yeah, unfortunately. I ain't liking this a whole lot.
Yeah, well, I guess it beats having to fight these fiends off from a disadvantaged position, but we'll send Alara your regards and get her this gem.
He gives all of you a nod and opens up the pathway for you. When you begin to descend down into a small room, as you kind of get down there, you see basically a dead end once again. But this time, there's a little bit of a knowledge knowing that this is probably a false door of some sort. And if you'll roll an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Or sorry, 18. I
That's
forgot
fine. That's more than enough. You've kind of figured out at this point where it is, and you push on it, and it leads out into that area you first explored when you enter into the caves. You see the grate to your right, and you know that this leads to the square room that had pudding, the first one, oozing up out of it. I don't know where we're at, Doc. Where are we going?
Well, I've been here before. That square grate up there is where that little black ooze came up out of. So let's just stick around and I'll try to sneakily lead them back kind of the way I would know that I came in from originally. Get back out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
14.
Okay. As you kind of peek around the door where you busted through the grate, you see that the ooze is just below the surface of that grate in the center of the room. You kind of give a little hand signal to your warden friends to move stealthily, and you're able to just kind of quietly advance through the room and over the rubble and into someone's, and you can begin to exit the cave system. While you're doing that, we're going to go back to the rest of the gang. You've made
And
pretty
that's
good
way catch.
success.
That is how I conquered the 9 hells.
What?
Why are you bullshitting me?
I just thought I'd tell you a story. This has been a long trek.
The sun has kind of risen up a pretty good amount at this point. It's around 7 in the morning, roughly. And you are on Alara's home island. You're feeling pretty good so far. But you definitely got a trek ahead of you. So if you guys are still trying to kind of be deceptive to a little degree, All of you go ahead and roll deception checks.
Nine. Nice catch made up for me.
Yeah, no, not doing.
10 and 10.
I'm just doing okay.
So we had a 9,
2
Me
10s
and
and a
Ramon got
24.
10s.
10s,
25.
24. Okay. Because this is your island, Alara, a 10 worked perfectly.
Hell yeah.
You guys, you know this like the back of your hand. You've been born here, and you're able to kind of skirt along some of the back, as well as you have your own guard out for you. Now you do remember that there are Lycerian guards still stationed at the front of your keep, so you avoid going that way as well. You're able to make it to the bridge that crosses over to go to the King's Keep. All of you keep rolling deception checks for me.
18.
11.
Ramon sucks.
No. I freaking.
Ramon is silent.
Oh.
Ramon is
19.
really-
Oh.
Ooh, we're nice.
No, my stupid thing was rolling and I wasn't pressing anything.
Mm. I'd like to lay a trap for the 2 behind me.
18.
I like to fart and push it downwind.
Okay, so Derpy Mode is going to do a trap. What is your trap? All right. Otherwise, you guys are able to cross over the bridge fairly quickly and without being seen. You're just kind of all. It looks like most of the people are just kind of. You have a little bit longer to get to the King's Keep. Roll a deception check for me one more time.
Oh no. That's 7.
I got an 8.
22.
Kids got the backpack on, don't worry. Come on.
Oh, Ramon here.
Come on, Ramon.
Look at the Rabonas.
Ah, fuck.
Hi, Ramon.
Rabona
Six.
is crazy.
6. Okay. As you get to the other side of this bridge, you see a group of soldiers on your left. And they look to be wearing the Lycerian insignias. You also see, a little distance away, a group of Kingsguard. The Lycerians have noticed you and begin to approach you.
Them,
Hey, who?
right?
That's
What? They're approaching all of you. The ones that they're approaching Alara, Derpimoto, and Ramon because Catch rolled 23.
Catch
Me too.
versus 6, dude.
They're ahead
The
of
fuck?
us though. So are these?
They are ahead of you guys,
Did they pull it up on me?
but they're looking at the whole bridge.
Mm.
And yes, they are approaching all of you. They're a ways off, but they are approaching all of you. What are you?
Oh, fuck. If they're looking at me, I can't very well turn invisible. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, if they're looking at me, I can't very well just turn into a whatever.
Well, if
I mean,
they're
I guess
looking at
I
me,
could.
I can't do anything.
I'm chilling.
Catch just walking out there in the world, don't see nothing.
I'm gonna pull the rock out of my bag that I picked up a while ago.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like toss it up in the air and catch it. Toss it up in the air and catch it. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay. So Derpimoto is going to keep walking. Catch, what are you doing?
But, it's pretty cool. I'm going to keep walking. We're chill.
Yeah. Ramon and
Anything
Alara,
happens.
what are you doing?
Fuck.
Gotta They're coming.
What should we do? I've got
Turn
to
into
get
a
in there.
bear.
Should I turn invisible?
Just turn into
I
it. Just,
mean, there's no way they can catch me if I'm invisible, right?
probably not.
They're getting closer.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Okay, turn invisible. Oh,
Okay. As you
Oh,
turn
shit.
invisible, the Lycerians pick up their pace now, and they are rushing towards you guys. If you're going to continue to go, you have to start dashing.
Oh,
Can I
hell.
see this?
Yes, you can see this.
I would like to cast elementalism on the area by the guards. Do beckon earth.
Okay.
One I can cast basically to
Elara.
make it rough terrain under them, so
You hear me?
they're a little bit slower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you do this, their feet begin to just kind of sink down, and they're struggling to get through. And this has bought you a little bit of time. But they are still approaching.
I'm gonna cast snare at my feet and then wild shape into a horse and say, Elara, get on!
I'll hop on.
Hey, yo.
Make an athletics check.
Oh,
Falls off.
Oh, fuck.
320.
There you go. Okay, so you are able to. Ramon transforms into this. You are able to just instantly hop up with the grace of an elf that you are, and start riding Ramon to the king.
Nice.
I was getting ready.
It's the first time.
And I am just bolting. It's 60 feet.
Okay.
I was on a horse, so I'm dashing 120. Let's go.
Okay.
I pass catching fucking dirt.
You guys are flying at this point. Roll athletics check for me.
Shit. Just
Same
Ramon.
with you, Alara.
Oh, okay.
Or I'll let you roll. Alara, you can roll.
I already did.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? Should I do it again? I got a
Oh, no.
12.
I'll let you do either one. So yes, you can roll again if you prefer.
What was the other one you said? I didn't.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh yeah, no. The first one. Shit.
Okay. What was your?
Falls off.
I'm trying to see what the horse is.
Derpy, Moto, and Catch. What are you guys doing while this is happening?
It's a 13.
I'm chilling, bro.
So
Just
you're
throwing
still
my
walking?
rock up in the air, catching it with one hand.
They are still approaching you though.
Catch or well, I mean, is catch
They're-
running?
Catch, what are you doing?
I mean, not really. They're not like coming towards me still, right?
But I'm
No,
walking.
well,
after
they've
casting.
picked out Derpy Moto. They've kind of recognized him. They haven't really...
I'll just stay near Derpy.
Okay.
Just if he's walking, I'm walking.
What did you roll, Ramon?
A 13.
A 13. Okay. So you were able to get halfway to the King's Guard. Go ahead and roll again for.
Me too.
Yes. At this point, you see a portion of
Oh my
the
god.
Lycerians
Oh, that's-
split off and start trying to head you off as the other portion heads towards and Derpy Moto.
How many is the half?
How many?
Yeah.
About 15.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was less than that.
Oh shit, that's a
No,
lot.
this is like a unit. Like,
Ah,
this
shit. Well, I'm a fucking unit.
is...
My
dang.
roll was a 10.
All right,
Ours was
catch.
a 9.
Yours is a 10 and hers is a 9. Okay. You're able to still continue pushing forward, but you, Ramon, realize that they're trying to slow you down, and you feel shifting below your feet. You've been slowed a little bit by rough terrain.
No. Live off the
Um,
terrain.
Alara, you just barely hold on. You
Oh, man.
are, like you are definitely holding on by just sheer luck at this point.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
invisible holding on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody sees her.
Still feel her
Uh,
weight
after-
on my back.
I'm struggling.
Catch. Let's make like a banana and split. I start to dash.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I was not prepared to run today.
If you guys are dashing, go ahead and make athletics checks. Ramon and Alara, do your rolls again.
OMG.
Come on. That
A nine.
20.
Yeah,
23
20.
with the horse strength.
got a 9 again.
Okay.
Barely hanging on.
Yes, you are just barely hanging on. In fact, because Ramon has taken off so quickly, you are like sliding off almost.
Hold on the alarm!
You feel this, Ramon, and you're able to kind of help keep her up as you get to the King's Guard
Booty bump her
in your
forward.
horse form. The King's Guard immediately draw their weapons rapidly, but seeing no one on the back of the horse, they begin to try and stop you from just running amok in the city.
Elara, reveal yourself.
Do you think that's the right plan?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
You've already told her to reveal herself in front of these.
You're speaking.
They are now surrounding you with weapons drawn.
This is the King's Guard.
Yeah, these are the King's Guard.
Okay, I'm gonna use a minor illusion and make a little. It can only be a 5-foot cube, so a little dwarf on the back of the horse. The tiniest creature I can imagine.
Okay. Describe this tiny dwarf for us.
All right, he's a little short man, and he's got a long white beard, and he's wearing a red hat, believe it or not. And he's got little rosy red cheeks.
Oh my god.
He looks to be a little bit drunk, which will hopefully help to explain the situation a little better.
He's gonna get a DUI. They're gonna pull him out.
Oh my god. There's worst
No, he
nightmare.
just looks a little confused, you know? He's not holding a drink, nothing. He's just, you know.
Oi, stop right there.
Pardon me.
What's your business?
Oh, yes, I've just come into the city to visit with a friend. Wait, is this a city or is this just the keep?
This
I
is
know.
in front of the keep. These are the King's Guard. These are the royal of the king himself.
But in there, do people live in there, or is it just like a...
Yes, the royal family would live in
Okay.
there, and then
Okay, then let me change my answer. I've got a message.
speak.
Oh, I was told only to deliver it to the king's immediate guard. I must carry through.
Oh, did we get the name of the dude, the Kingsguard dude, the captain?
Make a persuasion.
He was a dude guy who was at the bridge.
While
dude
they're
guy.
doing this,
Captain, the captain fucking.
yes,
what's
you did have the captain's name.
Oh, I only got an 8.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
God.
They are not convinced by you.
Oh, great.
I would send Ramon a message in my brain and in his brain and say, "Do you remember the captain's name?"
I'm thinking right now. What's that guy's name?
It's like George or something, I think.
Uh,
His name was Hector.
Damn it! I don't have his name.
I don't know that I do either. he did have a name.
Captain did have a name.
I don't remember. Shoot.
A message for Captain. Forgot to write in his name, Captain. Captain.
Yeah, we'll go with that since I don't even remember it, and that is okay.
No.
It's fine. It's in D&D sigil, and I'm not
I-
gonna open that.
Come out.
To deliver to the captain.
Captain, we forgot his name.
Captain, we forgot his name.
They are very unconvinced by this illusion that Alara has.
Damn it, my persuasion.
Damn it.
Ramon, you said you're shifting out
I
of your
was
form.
gonna wait for her to after she said that. If she's not gonna come out, then I will.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I fall to the ground, but my little dwarf illusion hovers for a second before you fall because I don't realize what's happening.
Let's see. Do you take damage, and does that break your illusion or your invisibility?
You have to concentrate on that.
That's
It
what
would
I was
be
gonna
con
ask too.
save, I
is-
think.
So while y'all are figuring that out, Derpy Moto and Catch, what are you guys doing? You have 15 guards approaching you.
15 guards or the
The
whoever-
Lycerians.
Lycerians?
15 of the Lycerians.
I mean, are we gonna keep dashing, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Make
I mean,
athletics
look
checks
at
for
that.
me.
Just additional to the ones we just made.
Yeah, yeah, tell me the ones you just made. Sorry.
Oh,
I had a natural 20.
I had an
Okay.
8.
Okay. With the natural 20, you guys are able to still keep going. You're still a ways away, but Ramon and Alara.
Mine is concentration. It doesn't say if I.
I don't think you have to concentrate.
Well, what was your when you made that visage, the illusion?
Shit, yeah, that would have broken it.
So
Oh.
the King's Guard, you made this illusion, and as it appears on the back of the horse, you also appear on the back of the horse.
Yikes.
And they are all very confused and have surrounded you completely with their weapons. Now, that being said, because of who you are, even though they are confused, they do give you a little bit of leeway. You can roll another persuasion if you would like.
I got a 13. And this time I'll persuade them by, since I figured out that they can see me, I guess I will be honest and say, I'm here for the meeting with the king.
They give you a nod and begin to kind of corral you towards the entrance of the keep.
I turn out of my
You must-
horse form and I say,
Okay.
we are here, obviously, as she said, to speak with the king, but our friends are over there as well. We would like them to come as well, if that is okay. It is dangerous for reasons we cannot say, but they are in danger just a ways away.
As you say this, roll a persuasion check for me. They are slightly less shocked to see you transform at this
10.
10. But with that, they do look at your friends and then they see kind of making a dash towards them as your friends are dashing towards the King's Guard and you guys. And you see one of the guards give signal and many of these kings go towards both Catch and Bimoto. They Kingsguard also begin to take Alara into the. You have to wait out here. This is for nobility.
Ramon, it's all right. I have to do this alone.
Lara, make sure the captain is in there. He is the one that will be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Authenticate.
That two-factor authentication. What you say?
I turn to the guard escorting me. Can you take me to the captain?
He shakes his head.
What?
You go to the king.
Oh shit!
It will have to do. We have no other choice.
I will be
As
right here. And so will
they
Captain
lead-
Musashi.
As they lead Alara and Derpimoto and Catch, the Lycerians, seeing the Kingsguard, have begun to kind of slow down and form up behind you. Try to make chasing you. You guys see Kingsguard rushing towards you.
I fart and push it downwind.
The Lycerians are very disgusted and completely irate that you just farted in their direction, and
Drop dust.
also they didn't catch you.
Him with the deuces. See ya,
The
bitches.
Marshawn Lynch into the end zone, just jump, grab crotch.
These Kingsguard take you guys to Ramon as well, and they lead you into the keep as well, but you are sent into a different.
All of us are in different rooms, or me and Catch are?
No, you, Catch, and Ramon are all in one room,
Oh, okay.
separate. She's somewhere else. This room has a small table with some food in there and a little bit of water.
Don't
Are
grab
they
us.
in there with us?
Yeah, I'm grabbing a.
Two in there with you.
Any of the King's
guard?
Guard? Yeah, or did they just leave us
Yes.
alone? Oh, okay.
There's a couple of Kingsguard stationed at the doors.
Like
Maybe
facing
grab a
us
plate of food?
or outside of the
They're-
door?
They're facing you
Okay,
guys.
okay.
I'd be grabbing a plate of food and just looking at the guys like, you guys really, you guys need to really work on being more nonchalant. This is ridiculous.
You were very, very nonchalant, Catch. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I practically didn't even know you were there.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah. Did you see how fast I was on my horse, though? Man,
It's like 1 horsepower.
what do you mean? I was like,
1 horse actually translates to about 6 horsepower.
So, as this is all happening, Doc, we're going back to you have made your
Alrighty.
out. You have this body of water before you, and you see the island that you swam from, and the bridge has been destroyed. What is your plan of action with your fellow warden?
Well, shit. This is gonna be a bit of a pain, I suppose. At
Yeah,
this
you'd
point,
think he's going to get across at least. But I guess
Yeah.
he didn't got much, huh?
at this point, is it still nighttime? What kind of?
It has
we-
become. You are now in the early portion of dawn.
Okay.
So this is maybe about 5:30.
Okay. Well, suppose head back to the island and take a quick swim, and we're just a couple healthy guys going for a nice cardio workout in the morning, right?
Yeah, ain't what I prefer to do. The salt water can't be good for. Hey, gotta do what we gotta do, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's get after it, I suppose.
You climb down from the cliff that you are on, and you're able to start swimming across. Go ahead and roll.
Roll what? Sorry, you cut out.
Athletics or survival.
Ready. Fuck. 6.
Okay. As you drop into the water, you notice this current is quick, and it is pushing you past the keep, almost to where Ocel is. You're gonna have to roll again for me. You're gonna swim hard.
Oh, 17 this time.
Okay. You're able to get halfway across the river. You notice that it's kind of slowed down, and that's probably because there's huge chunks of this bridge kind of collapsed and have stopped the flow as you've gotten halfway. Roll one more time for me.
A 5.
Okay. You're still swimming, and you are not going. In fact, you start to sink down into the river. Make another
sinking.
survival check.
Don't drown it, bro.
Holy shit, he's too old to swim.
A 12.
Okay. You notice that you're incredibly tired, and you haven't slept. As you are doing this, though, you're able to kind of pick up that swimming pace again. Your instincts to survive kick in, and you make it to the other side, where you can start climbing up. As you reach the top and get on some solid ground, your two buddies are behind you. Well, Doc, do you know which way to go? Because, I'll be honest, I don't know the city that well. I ain't been here that many times. This is kind of a problem.
I think I could get us where we need to be. Actually, I want to check. I remember that I took something that had to do with knowing. It's background. You have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, find food, blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay.
So I
So
should be
with
able to
that-
pretty easily figure it out.
Yeah, with that knowledge, you would know how to get keep, and from there you could do well. Being wardens, people aren't really looking for a reason to stop you. They don't really know you. So you're able to kind of swiftly make this journey. As you cross over to Alera's island, you see that the Lycerians still have people stationed in front of the keep. And the sun is now really beginning to rise. Probably about 6:30. And you make your way across to the next island. And you see the King's Guard just in the distance. And their standard positioning. And they look like they're looking for 3 gentlemen such as you. As you get up close to them, they don't even really say anything to you. And they just kind of motion for you to follow them. What you think, Doc?
You know, I don't really trust these Lycerian folk.
I don't either, but these look like the King's Guard, so I don't know. Do we just go? Ask? Say something? They didn't give us
Well-
any words to say to make sure it's us.
Yeah, the king. Yeah, maybe something. I mean, they should be knowing somewhat to be expecting a few wardens based on conversation. All right, just stay on guard. We'll take a walk with them real quick, but be ready to make a move if we need.
As you do this, they lead you up to the King's Keep. Entering in, they take you down a short hallway into a hallway on the left. You enter into a small room with a table that has some maps laid out on it. It's a map of the city and of the two keeps and of cities just outside, which is Lysera and Osea. You see on each city that there's markings, and you get that this is a room for war. This is a map that kind of is saying where these armies are. And you kind of can take mental note of that. As you guys are standing there, you don't even notice a person kind of sitting in the dark. And he stands up. Wardens. Interesting. You are the three that Lord Thaler told me. What are your names?
Well, sir, I go by Doc.
I'm Warren. This here's my brother. It's Morgan. You don't say a whole lot, to be honest. Kind of quiet. We're just here to help. He looks at you, kind of almost peering into you. This intense kind of stare. It's almost like he's staring kind of into the core of who you are.
Like what you see?
What do you know? I need as much detail as you can tell me.
Well, you want me to start where how it came to be in contact with Alara? We can do that. Kind of work our
You
way
can-
from there.
I said you can begin to kind of just tell him your story. And he sits there and listens intently. As you finish, he just nods. If it's true, what Lord Thaler said, Alara is the one who must perform this. This is going to be very difficult. I cannot guarantee any of your safety, but my armies will do their best. But I promise you this. They will try to stop you. That being said, Alara is going to have to meet here with the rest of our nobles. And she's going to have to convince them and me that this is true. I do not doubt Lord Fowler. He has been a great servant, honorable and noble. And with you as a warden, I trust you. I do not trust this righteous hand that sits outside my cities with their own armies. I do not trust the Lycerian. It seems they are sowing discord in my city. And I will not tolerate anything that should harm my citizens. We will do an investigation into this. While this is happening, I am charging you with protecting her as I send you and a small contingency. Make sure she is able to cast this ritual. Can you guarantee her defense, or at least in protecting her as much as you can, even if it costs your own life?
Oh, that's kind of what we've signed up to do. We protect, and if it costs us our lives, and so be it. Now, I would like to include my rest of the party that I mentioned in the protection detail of Alara. There's also one other thing I'd like to mention. Ramon, companion that we've been traveling with, it seems that he's been involved in some bit of a misunderstanding in this part of the world, and I'd like to make sure that it's known he's been misjudged a little bit. I think he's got good intentions. I'd like him to be able to be free walking through here without judgment cast by onlookers.
King gives you a stern look, but then gives a slight nod of his head. I will speak to Lord Fowler about this. If what your story is true, he probably has a much different opinion of Ramon, even if he doesn't speak of it. He is a man of few words and hides his emotions well. It is one of the reasons I trust him with my life. I will guarantee that all of you shall be Alara's detail. This needs to work. If it doesn't, I will have to continue to evacuate all of my people.
Well, agreed. We'll put literally everything on the line to make this.
Yes. While you are doing that, and I am swearing you to secrecy, yes, I am writing take back Osel, my personal army. Will first take the keep, and then the city. These devils will be damned back to the Nine.
Woo!
You look tired. I suggest getting some rest.
Thank you.
My guards will show you to a room where you can have a bath and catch some sleep, as well as there will be food prepared. When the time comes, and it will come soon, You will have to go quickly and quietly. And I have a plan for that. I will explain to you whence all of your party. With that, gives you a slight nod and exits out of a different door. The guard that led you in turns around and begins to lead you to another room. You go up a flight of stairs, down another corridor, where there's 3 different rooms for each of you. There's already hot bath water drawn in those rooms. Doc, I ain't had a bath in a while. I think I'm...
You know, I can think of worse ways to get some rest.
Yep, I agree. Looks like we're gonna have to be doing a little bit of fighting, so we might as well enjoy it. I don't think this is gonna be any... You think she knows how to do it?
I've got a pretty good reason to trust this group, so yeah, I think she can.
Alright, well, we're here for the ride.
I appreciate it.
That, yeah. Warren goes into one room, Warren the other. Shut the doors and probably take a bath and
All right.
Alara. You are led into a huge room. It's circular in nature. In the center is a large table with a chair for each of the noble families that has their noble family crest on the back of them. At the head of the table is the king's chair. He sits there as you approach. His long, dark hair is grayed slightly since you've last seen him. The war has been rough on him, you can tell. And he definitely has an older look to him than what he once did. The other chairs remain empty so far. And he motions for you to take your father's seat, which is at his right hand. Sit.
Thank you, sir. I bow to him and take a seat in my father's chair.
He stares at you for a moment, not saying anything. You feel this kind of pressure building up. He makes you nervous but confident at the same time. He has this just really kingly nature to him that you've known from your youth. When he does speak, he speaks with authority.
Marta.
Yes, my king.
It seems that there is a bit of trouble.
What is that, my king?
Well, first, we have the Devil Army that has ruined the city and has besieged a keep. It seems intent on killing my citizenry. It seems intent on dethroning me. And it seems that someone is in league with them, for they know too much.
Yes, my king. I believe that is true.
He pauses for quite a moment. I've heard whispers and rumors for years. I am not unaware of treachery. It is part of my reasoning for being king. To keep tabs on certain. I also have someone within the family that has claimed they know of this treachery. And he
My
motions, and you see a young lady appear. You would know her as Avelyn Lyserian.
Knew it!
Ooh,
And she sits at the left side of him. Avelyn. She has been telling me that things are not okay in her house. Her father falls ill, and the Lady Lyserian has seemed to take it on herself to rule. They seem to keep grasping for more power. Her brothers, the oldest ones, seem to have become different. She is concerned. Rightfully so.
my king, I believe I know some of this treachery as well.
Speak.
As you know, I left my house. And it was a bit silly in hindsight, I'll agree. But while I was out, the first thing that happened to me is that Alec, my cousin, joined me. We were captured, and while in prison and searching for Alec because we got separated, I saw the colors of the Lyserian house where we were kept, along with many devils and hellhounds. And I believe that they killed Alec as well. And I've been on a search for a way to try to stop them. But I've run into many rumors and some evidence that the Lyserian family is indeed behind everything that's happening to Triton. Your captain, he saw them. Their army, they weren't normal. They weren't elves. They weren't humans. They were from another world. And as they were killed, they dissolved and faded away and turned into beasts. My king, I believe that they plan to overthrow you, and they plan to do it rather quickly.
He listens to all of what you've said. and sits in silence for a moment, contemplating it. Turns his head to Avwin. Lady Lysarian, what do you have to say of these accusations? She's hesitant at first. My lord, I do agree. My father has been ill, and I have rarely seen him these days. And whatever he appears, it's not him. I don't believe it. I just don't. He's different. He doesn't even remember some of my fondest memories of him, or the games we played as a child. Mother has grown wicked and cold, and the necklace she wears, odd. The brothers, all but my youngest, have become cruel and mean. I feel like I am alone. The guards are always just... they're different. And I have been visited more than once by some strange being. I do not know what to do, or where to go. This is why I've come to you. My family's changed. They're different. I'm not sure what to do. You see her begin to kind of just... head goes down and she begins to sob in her own hands.
Pussy.
The king doesn't give off what his emotions are, but he speaks after a pause again. Avwin, these things, combined with Alera's testimony, and with my own guard and other investigations, have led me to agree. This council today was not called as a war council. I do not need such council. This was called as a trial for your mother. She will be condemned and exposed if she does not reveal her true nature. I will throw her into the prison until she has changed her mind. You are now the head of that house. Your brothers will also be in prison. Other than your youngest. We will find out what the nature of. And then we will act accordingly in punishment. For there has been much death because of these men. And this will end. You see the king give a slight nod. Somewhere over into one of the corners. It's a circular room, so it's not really. And you see all the other nobles, except for Lady Lysa, walk in. They all take seats accordingly. The king looks at all of them as he's looked at you. My nobles, I have trusted many of you. You have proved invaluable for a long time. But it seems we have been betrayed. Such betrayal shall have to be dealt with. Today, I tell you this. Not out of joy, but out of sadness. For I've given all of you much, for one of you to seek even more. Saddens me. But there is hope, even within that fact. I present to you the new head of Lycerian, Evelyn Lycerian. From this day forward, she will be known as Lady Lycerian. And she will continue the line of the Lycerians. All the nobles give a slight nod. You are all here today to lay witness to the trial of the former lady. She shall be here shortly. I'm sure she's already waiting. Before we do that, I'm going to tell you all of my plan. All nobles and all commoners, all merchants, all fishermen, any abled body is going to make a march with me onto the city of Osel. Most of us will die. Their army is 5 times larger than our own. And they fight with ferocity. And if we are betrayed, or even suspected this is the plot, it will prove to be our down. Our only hope is the daughter of Lord Thaler. She must complete the ritual as her house tradition command. I am sending a small contingency to help her, while the rest of us fight for our city. Everyone else will be evacuated, save for my family, who will defend this with us. I will be leading the charge personally. With that, Lara,
Yes, my king.
if anything goes wrong in this meeting, here are instructions for you to follow. It is to be known by you and only those who you trust. Do I make myself
Yes, my king.
good? He slips you a note. As you read what his instructions are, it gives you some instructions on where the army will be, where you're to go, and a moment for you there. Just something encouraging. It kind of catches you off guard. Who seems kind of to give you this little bit of encouragement. It's like a small little prayer for your sake. He nods again to a guard, and then the doors in which you entered into are from a former lady. Kind of glide in. And look at the table. She glances at each of you in turn, staring very intently at her own daughter, and then at you. She begins to smile. My king, what is the meaning of it? Why is it that my daughter sits in my stead? Why are all the nobles gathered, and I must wait? And why is the Lady Caprell here? She is not the ruler of her house. I am the regent there now. The Lady Caprell is here at my command. And so is your daughter. We have some interesting things to discuss. So, sit. He motions to the chair. Alara, let us hear your accusation.
People of Triton, nobles, I am here to accuse Lady Lyceria of conspiring against the king and partnering with devils to do so. In my time away from Triton, I was captured and imprisoned in a terrible place full of beasts and also full of the Lycerian color. They killed my cousin Alec. They killed Belros. And the captain can attest to what they truly are, as when we fought them, they turned into beasts in front of our eyes. They planned to overthrow the king and to destroy Triton. She tried to prevent me from coming here today so that you wouldn't know any of this information.
You sit accused. Former Lady Lyceria. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, my king, if I am but a farmer, so are you. No one shall sit in my place. And you shall not tell me what to do. I do not obey. I do not obey anyone. I am the queen. As she says this, she stands up. You see her begin to take on a different form. Her bones start to distort. And arms become long and light. You see this pendant begin to glow around her neck. Her skin takes on a more reddish glow. Her ears become longer, becoming more animalistic. Her clothes begin to protrusions poke from the back as you see these bonies begin to form. She smiles in this weird, unnatural manner. I have been granted. I plan on keeping it. And with that, she flips this long table over you've never seen. All of the nobles instantly are grabbing the weapons they have. Kings rush in at the sound. Lady Eowyn is frightened to death. And the king stands there and prepares. As this happens, he looks at you. Go, as the follow them. It seems the battle begins now. And with that, he rushes at Lady.
The king!
Long live.
You flee out of a passage just behind the king's throne in the back. Lady Eowyn follows you. And you head down several corridors. As you leave, you hear screams and as they are being slaughtered by Lady Lysirian. She has fully given into some of this power, and as such has, from what you can see, become a devil in her own right. As you make it down this winding corridor, you look at the instructions again, and you follow what it says as it leads you through several. Catch. Terpimoto Ramon. You three hear a lot of commotion.
So do you guys think I should shoot my shot or what? Oh, What was that?
I don't know, but this food's pretty freaking good, man. Did you get a plate?
I know. What you got over there?
Got
Ramon,
everything, man.
What kind of
Ramon,
commotion?
I had a heart to heart with Alara. I don't think you should shoot your shot right now. She's not in a good space.
Oh. Like-
Mentally, she's just not there right now.
Is there another guy I should be worried about or something?
Definitely someone else, yes. But not,
What?
I don't know if it's. Yeah, I mean, she's very worried about something. I can't. She didn't really speak much on it, but there's something on her mind. It may be another man, maybe a
What?
woman.
As you guys are having this conversation,
Well,
there's a guard that rushes in, whispers quickly to the other guard, and that one looks at the three of you. All of you. Follow me right now. Do
hey,
not-
what's going on, fool?
No, we do not have time to explain. You must come with me
I
now.
smacked
Damn
the
it.
boot.
Was there any bread rolls or anything? Start shoving in my bag as I'm leaving.
Mr. What? You can take whatever food you want if that's what you're wanting. Yes.
Well, I didn't want to take like just raw meat, you know, or like. you
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah.
something.
There's bread.
Yeah.
There's bread. and,
Yeah, just grab the
fruits
bread.
and some veggies and stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
Grab me
there's-
some cheese.
No.
I want cheese.
Okay, he's
Let me
pushing
see.
you at this.
All right,
point.
we're going, we're
my
going, we're
gosh,
going.
Okay, we're going.
We do
What's
not have time.
happening? What is the meaning of this?
We must go now.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
we go,
Tell
we
us
go.
where to go.
He begins leading you down these winding paths. You get the feeling that this is not a place that you kind of go. Take you into a room that kind of magically appears.
Hey, where are you taking us?
Yeah, Holmes.
Three of you sit here.
What?
Bit.
Yes, sit. We have a situation.
What kind of
and you're
situation?
going-
No. Where's Ilara?
She will be here momentarily.
Okay, never mind. I don't care then.
The king has told me that the three of you will need to protect.
Protect her.
Yes, protect her.
Means you can't get fucked up this time, Ramon.
Okay. I remember you licking the dirt that same day.
This is not time for bickering.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, weren't you the last one revived? I've been.
Oh, shut up! Shut up with the
She will be here
freaking
shortly.
semantics.
And with that, he kind of goes back, and the way you came in disappears.
Oh.
Doc, you hear a knock on your door.
Oh shit! Is it that time already?
You haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep. So you're going to take a point of exhaustion.
Ooh.
There goes. Saving the
Exhaustion's
world,
not as bad,
iron business,
guys.
you know,
It's not as bad as it used to
Oh
be.
my God, exhaustion. Oh no.
saving the world. You know,
Yeah.
just by yourself with two other of your friends that apparently actually care.
So, as you hear this knock, you open the door and you see you don't have time for questions, but you've already been instructed on what the king wants. It is that time. We need to go now.
Let's do it.
He knocks on the next two doors and gets your warden friends and takes you down the hallway. As he goes, he pulls on a sconce and a secret. He leads you down a small, thin passageway. It was really dark, tight space, but you are able to follow him, and where you are led to another room, upon which you see both Ramon and Derpimoto.
Well,
Hey,
Duck!
What's
it's been a
up?
while.
You're alive!
Of course.
You left us on the bridge. Why did you leave us?
I told you what I was doing.
Oh, fair.
Who, Doc, who the hell are these guys?
Oh, these are the goons I've been traveling with.
Oh, okay. These idiots.
What?
They're good people though.
Ah,
They can't help.
Yeah, they
themselves.
look like good people. Yeah, we know how you are. You pick good ones.
Well, you know, in other news, I got to meet Alara's father. So that was kind of something.
oh,
What?
wow. Wait, you made it inside the keep?
And
Of
out.
course we did.
And out. Wow.
I
Oh, man.
whispered to Ramon. I whispered to Ramon. He met her father before you have.
That's not true. I met him
Yeah,
and
that-
he banished me and hates
Oh,
my
oh,
guts
oh.
and wants to kill me.
Her father likes him more.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you got me there. Wow.
Well, is Alara here? Where's
wait,
Alara at?
hold on. You didn't mention me, right?
Well, sorta.
What do you mean, sorta? If he knows I'm here, he will murder me.
I had to tell him the story. He asked how I knew Alara, so I explained the whole situation to him and kind of, you know, got
What
up
did-
on things. But don't worry, I just negotiated with the king. You're good, dude.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Doc. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're okay. It's nice
Yeah, I
to
got
see
this-
you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. I'm glad you guys didn't get killed by that like horde of Lycerian.
Oh
fucking
no,
bitches.
not even close, man. Trust me. We had that.
Did you guys take them all out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, I did.
Catch,
Everyone else
calm
kind of
down,
watched.
Catch. Calm down, Catch.
As you guys are having this conversation, another door.
Wow.
And through it, you see Alara, followed by someone else that you don't know.
Hey,
Lara,
Mister, I don't know. Is it a Mister or is it a Mrs.?
It's a,
You know,
it's a miss.
because
a
of the
myth.
emotion and the worry, my body
Mhm.
reacts before my brain does, and I go and I embrace her.
hey, why are you
And
hugging
I
on that
hope-
other lady, not Alara? That's
No,
kinda crazy.
no. Oh, Laura. Oh,
I'm
ah.
so frazzled by what I've seen and heard that I also hug him back really without like any hesitation.
It goes
Ramon,
on
remember what I told
for
you?
about 5 seconds, too
seconds.
long, and I go, oh, Lara, and I pat her on the shoulder and I say, I'm glad you're safe. We were worried.
Oh, Ramon, it was awful. We've got to. It was terrible. She
Oh.
turned into it, and I just like can't even speak.
Okay, okay.
Want a
Not
piece
to-
of bread?
Not to interrupt you, lovebirds, but Alara, I had the pleasure of meeting your father, and he's
My
doing okay,
father.
but yeah, he's still alive. Is he what?
He's safe.
Well, relative to the situation, maybe, but he's still in the key. He naturally, as I would expect a man of his stature to do, he refused to leave his post. So, but I do have this for you, and I'll give her the gem.
Okay.
My mouth kind of drops open as I grab it, and I like can't believe that Doc has brought this to me.
Holy moly, is that another one, Lara?
And I don't say anything, and I just add it to my pendant.
Yeah, he
Gold
said
Thanos
you'd need
Pampers.
that, and something about a ritual. So, you know, I think we're kind of at that point where
And I grab Doc's hand and I say, Doc, thank you. You've made more of a difference than you could ever understand.
I whispered to Ramon. I'm telling you, he's in there.
What the? Is Doc the other guy?
He has to be. He met her father.
Shit!
He's bringing her jewels.
as
Just do
as another point that I'd like to bring up, I did do my best to clear Ramon's name and mention to the king told him our story, and I
Oh,
told him the only way that the Wardens would be willing to help is if he agreed to clear Ramon's name and guarantee his safety in this region.
that's amazing, Doc. When the king, the very healthy king, and the very healthy Thelor meet and talk, my name will be cleared and all will be well. This is a great
this-
news.
At this, I gasp and look at Evelyn and start to just like kind of break down and say, the king, he's been, and Lady Lyserian.
Oh.
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh,
Well, get it out, woman.
I don't know that the king's going to make it.
what?
And then I tell them what happened with Lady Lyserian and how she turned into a monster
That
in front
sounds
of our office.
So ugly.
As you're having this conversation, the now new Lady Lyserian, who's Avwin, followed you. She is beyond. And then something strange begins to happen to her.
Oh,
Around her, red circular patterns begin to form.
oh hell no.
Lady Avwin,
Kill
what
her.
what are you doing?
And then another being appears.
What?
My lady, it seems your mother hasn't quite fulfilled the deal we made.
Oh no.
This is like a blood debt.
But as per our agreement,
Who the hell are you?
you are now ours.
Huh?
I shall be taking you with me.
Doc shoots.
I look at the others. We've got to go.
As
What?
this occurs,
How
you can
big
go
is
ahead and
this
make
room?
an attack.
How big is this room?
This room is really
Yes.
small.
Ah,
So
shit.
it's that. So
But-
it's there. She's standing in the portal door, or she's in the,
No, y'all are all in this room at this point.
and the doors are all closed.
Yes, the doors have closed. There is one door behind you, but all the doors you guys came in,
17.
17. You hit. So go ahead and roll a hit die.
Wait, so to be very super crystal clear,
8.
the
Okay.
Avwin turned into someone else?
No, she's getting body snatched.
Oh, she's getting body snatched. Someone else is right there. And
Yeah,
body
we had to
snatched.
be like Liam Neeson.
For
you
you
know?
is a new devil.
Oh, okay.
No.
Talking
he-
to Avwin. Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
So we're killing Avwin.
It's
Oh,
nice
kill the devil.
to know that there's people who would like to defend this poor unfortunate. It really doesn't. With any of you, The
Wait,
contract.
oh, you're cutting out a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it's like your mic is not picking it up. Like the gate's being wonky.
okay. Maybe this will fix it. I'll
And
just
back from the
look at
top.
it.
Ready? Are we all set?
Yeah, action.
As I don't have time for any of you, I am just going to fulfill the contract per my agreement.
Wait.
Doc already shot him.
Yeah,
What
but
are we waiting on?
It's not gonna do
See-
anything. Did it?
It's like it did nothing to him.
Mm.
What if we can we extend the contract? Can we ask for can we apply for an extension? Is there a form to fill out?
What's the contract?
I don't think you guys want to be part of this contract.
You want to make a
Wants to
contract.
be a part of this contract.
You don't want to be a part of a contract with a devil,
I'm
Ramon.
But look at
more
this
than
poor
willing
girl.
to make
Whatever.
a contract.
I mean,
what would
What's
you-
your current contract with
Ramon's
Delara?
already a devil dog, so
Lara, is this girl like
I don't.
good or like not good? She seems good. Look how sad she is.
She's fantastic.
She's beginning to be taken
No,
down
no, no!
through
Hold
the
on, hold on,
circuit
wait.
portals.
Hold on, wait,
I do not
what?
have time. Should you want a contract, I will visit you later. Goodbye.
Fuck!
Oh,
And she is gone. And
Guys,
so is the devil.
don't feel bad. I don't think you could. I don't think you would be able to take on an existing contract, anyways.
Yeah,
There's nothing you're gonna do.
we don't have the cap space to handle that either. Like
Ah.
we just.
Yeah, we had to cut some players. It just happens.
so
Had to get under.
Warren, is that kind of like the pajama people you've been running into?
Yeah, he does kind of look like some of them pajama people. They're kind of weird. Oh, this one, he's alive.
Oh, the rest of them have been dead.
Well, the ones we've seen have. They
Should we be
ain't,
going somewhere?
They ain't great.
Yeah, we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, a young girl has just been taken to who knows where. This
The
is
nine hells.
The nine
She's not in
hells.
this. She's not in this room, Ramon. We
Let's
could.
get out of here.
We should probably pitter patter skedatter.
Okay. Who knows? There's only one fucking door, so I guess that's
Let's
the way
make
we're
like
going.
a tree and leave. Let's get out of here.
Alara, your note gives you instructions on getting out and then going to a particular spot that you would know, which is where Ramon first appeared in this world. It's the ritual spot.
We
Bar,
sacrificing him.
going,
It's
go. We're moving.
everyone, we've got to go. They're going to war, and if I don't perform this ritual, then they're going to lose.
Okay, then we will protect you with everything. Come on, let's go. Where do we go? I don't know this place. This place has doors that disappear. Like,
And I lead the way out.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Just fine.
We're out.
you guys successfully get out.
All right.
You come out on the back end of the castle. Portion that you only go
You ain't got no sword.
oh yeah, no, I don't. You're right.
This is
a
my
portion
character.
that you don't typically go to very, but you immediately know kind of your location, and you see just in kind of the center of all of the island you visit when you do this ritual. And you guys can start heading towards that island.
Come on. Let's go. Come on,
Behind
come on, let's
you-
go before it all ends the
You
episode.
see behind you see smoke and fire.
Nice.
You see in the distance soldiers fighting.
Good look.
The war has begun outright. Armies are pouring from keep that,
Shit.
and the King's Guard are fighting.
The war has begun.
If you guys want to roll perception, you're welcome.
I got advantage on perception.
It'd be a 19 for Doc.
Laura got a 7.
Okay. So,
Point for it.
Doc, for sure, you recognize the king out front, kind of a little ways off, as he's continuing to.
Oh God, no.
Lady Lycerian is He's not looking great.
No.
He is looking rough, but he is a champion.
Well,
As well as
shit.
all his guard.
What is it, Doc?
He's looking a little rough, but he's alive.
Let's stop.
About how far away is he?
Should we help him?
I mean, he's a good distance away.
Oh,
The,
the focus.
the rock that I had.
Oh, guess that's right.
Too far for me to just absolutely just fucking chuck a
Snipe.
healing potion.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kobe
Way too
that
far.
shit.
Way too
Wait. I have a bow.
What the fuck?
Tie
is
it to
that
the end of the
gonna
bow. I got him. It's gonna hit him.
do? And then you
Yeah.
tie it to
Heal
an
him.
arrow. It heals him and then does damage.
Can I try that?
If you would like.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanna
God.
do it.
Oh,
Okay, go
Jesus.
for it.
Why don't you just
Go
break
for
the
it.
head off that arrow first and
Yeah,
make it
yeah,
a little
yeah.
less lethal?
Yeah, but it might not fly.
That's how it
straight.
has all of its
It's gonna have
aerodynamics.
it
An arrow
giant-
being shot by you is probably not flying straight.
All right, well,
anyway,
I
but-
fucking cut off
That's
the
a
head and I tie on a healing potion, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to shoot it at the king.
Okay.
You need
Roll
to aim
the
it
hit.
up because it'll just the weight of the
Yeah,
potion.
I know what I'm fucking doing.
Okay, sorry. I
don't think he does. I'm be honest.
I've hunted since I was a boy. I just wanted.
Oh, you would you like to do it? Would
You
you
want
like
me
to
to
shoot
shoot
this?
it? I can shoot it. I'm just saying.
I only got one. I only got one health potion.
Got to get to the ritual.
Okay. Derp, you go
this.
ahead, do that. We're gonna keep going.
But 13 is not gonna do it.
No.
Some
no,
little kid
no.
walking by just.
Fuck.
With the weight of the potion attached to this arrow, it goes further than what you calculated, but definitely not.
Fuck.
Okay, let's go. Let's
With
go.
that,
Let's go.
the others have already begun to go to the location they're required to. Derpymoto, you see some butterflies leading you
And leading me where?
to the same direction.
Okay. I'll go.
You guys get to the water's edge. It's going to require a little bit of swimming. Unless you can find a boat.
No. No.
Or you can figure another way to get to the island.
Oh, wait.
Oh shit, guys! My one weakness.
Oh, what
You
do you-
can't swim.
Oh no! Hold on, Catch. Hold on. Let me just think real hard here.
I don't have time. I gotta go.
No, just give me 1 second. Just can we pause? Damn.
Turn into something that can carry him across the
That's what
water.
I'm trying to find. I don't know every single fucking animal.
Be a fucking porpoise.
I don't know every animal challenge rating. Just give me a goddamn
You
second.
guys are doing this. You begin to notice
Nope.
And yeah, we begin to notice, and literally as soon as you say you begin to notice,
I
They
will
cut
yeah.
out. for the
Oh,
entire
okay.
sentence.
Oh jeez. Okay, somebody roll perception.
Okay.
I got
I
it.
ain't noticing shit. 16.
16? Okay. Catch, were you gonna roll, or I'll let you roll
Okay.
too.
I have
That's what-
advantage.
That
Yeah, I have advantage.
16
No,
was.
I have advantage.
Dude, I have a 8.
24.
I have advantage. You didn't
I
even know
have
how to
advantage.
roll advantage properly.
As you guys
Yeah,
are
I
trying to
don't. Is
figure
it, do you
this
press
out,
this? What do you press?
this
right
is what
there.
happens.
Oh.
You see some familiar devil
Familiar.
begin to fly towards your direction.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Okay.
I beat
Catch.
that dude up last week.
Catch.
I thought we killed this
I
motherfucker.
turn into a reef shark. Catch. Hold on to my fin.
Okay. Now
All
what?
right. I'm jumping in the
I'm
water.
gonna take
behind
a
him
magic
then.
action to turn on my hat so I have underwater breathing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I was gonna kind of try to keep you up, but yeah, nice.
book. I guess we're swimming.
Yeah, I'm swimming.
Okay. All of you roll
Alara,
athletics
the
or
kimono.
survival.
It's gonna be ruined.
Athletics or survival?
Don't worry,
Oh.
I can mend things.
Fuck. I have an advantage.
7.
Wait, survival? Survival or athletics, or either one?
Yes,
Good
either
one.
one.
Nat
14.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
Nat
Ooh, nat
20.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
12.
10.
Okay. With
Why you got a
Nice.
custom roll?
two
Because I gotta
Animal.
use the animals.
with 2 nat 20s, I'm gonna let all of you guys swim to the next little island.
Nice.
It's good shark sounds.
That's how sharks sound.
That's
That's why I said it's good. What are you talking about?
you guys continue
I'm a shark.
to push.
It's not like
You guys
Pat.
continue to push to the next island.
So we made it to an island?
Yes, you made it to the island.
Okay, that's 2 burned.
The ritual one?
You're on the ritual one at this point.
Do I still
Made it.
see butterflies?
Yes, they are surrounding the location at the
What color?
blue.
How big is the little island?
It's not a very large island.
Island
It-
boys.
I mean, it's mostly covered in trees. There's
Okay,
this.
go
is-
ahead. I will wait. Can I like circle it, like, and not be? How long will it take to circle it? Is how big I'm asking.
Like an hour and a half.
Hour.
okay.
That's fucking
Yeah, so
big.
it's a
I
big
thought it was
island.
yeah. Okay.
It's an island. I mean,
Okay,
it's
okay,
not
okay.
just like a.
I'm just gonna go back and
The whole
forth.
ritual side on there too.
Yeah, the
I'm just
cultists are
gonna
out
do
here.
back
running
and
it.
forth.
Yeah.
In
It's a
the
nighttime.
direction
Have odds.
on the side of the island facing the King's Keep and stuff. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
that's where we
okay.
came from.
Yeah, I'm just patrolling the side of where we came from. Go ahead. I'll make sure no one will.
I took
follow.
my kimono off and I hung it over a branch,
I'm a shark.
Okay.
letting it air
I'm a
dry.
Oh,
shark.
there's another island to go to? This is not the right island?
No, this is the right island.
Okay,
You are
sick.
on the correct island.
Ramon is the first line of defense, and if I die, fuck.
You'll always die.
No, I'll,
So
I'll try
what
to
do we
run.
have to do, Alara?
So I have to perform this ritual. And you guys don't have to do anything, but I've got to get there now.
I lead her to the
Well,
ritual.
Oh,
I mean,
take
I wouldn't
notes.
say nothing. We're gonna be, probably
I mean,
killing
you have
lots
to
of shit.
Correct? Yes, sorry. Not nothing. Please,
Oh,
you're
we're
very
worth
welcome
this.
for the mission.
As you're having this conversation, Alara, you, in your head, the familiar voice of Osa, and she begins to tell you how. And that's where we're going to end it.
Idiot.
classic.
Dude, what a session. So much happened.
Oh,
Lots
sorry.
of stuff happening.
And what did Osa tell her?
How to perform the ritual.
Oh, okay.
No
So no pressure.
To be
pressure.
clear, with my
Yes.
intention though, I'm just swimming, like underwater,
Mm-hmm.
like
You just get the fin up.
looking to see if I can see, if I see any sign of any devils, like at a distance, then I'm gonna get out and like go towards them. I'm not gonna like try to
Okay.
actually
Underwater?
fight. I'm just
I
trying
was
to
gonna
make.
say.
Catch still swimming with you.
No,
No,
he got
I'm
off. He got off.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
off.
And
I was gonna say,
what is?
those devils were flying at us, right? So
Yes.
I was just curious if Raph heard that. He thought he was
Yeah.
gonna.
Having
I
no
wonder,
Get some
and then I'm
nudes.
just like looking. I'm wondering. I'm looking.
Yeah, I
all
get it, I
around,
get it.
Looking. And
Looking
so-
underwater.
if I see them and that they followed us, I'm gonna go tell them.
From underwater.
No, I'm gonna get out, come out, and turn back into Ramon and run over there and tell y'all.
Yeah, I know, but how are you gonna
He's gonna jump out of the water like a super
I'm
sweet.
coming up, and I'm looking like, oh, okay, what we got? And then I'm coming up, and I'm like, oh,
Okay,
Well, this motherfucker.
guy.
Oh,
Ramon, you're doing a
Lara.
lot of